views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Another week. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Now the election back and I'll die away.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
In short, this is
Good afternoon to all our members.
Let us forget.
It's August the 11th, 2025.
Come, let us sit and try to relate.
Monday.
Because now,
Hope that all of you had a good, restful weekend.
this
And you're out at
and production
your workplace.
to build a strong.
Maybe you're the owner as well. You know, you're getting that work done.
That
You're
is
behind your desk,
foundation.
working from home.
So come, let us
So the ones that are working from home,
because
big up you.
land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Working from home could be nice until they call you out.
I wonder if you remember the address after all this time. Imagine you working from home since 2021. You
not
ain't seen our office in 4 years.
It's not that enough. So now when you walk in the workplace, people watching you like, because they would have new employees, right? Some of them watching you like,
Who's this?
who's that?
Who's that?
To success.
And then after the seasoned one will be like, hey, You still working
You
here?
still here?
Yeah. Shout out to the miserable ones who fully well know you're still working there. But just throwing shade.
Just throwing shade.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you have the office best. You said you're not gonna well, they're still working here. You're mad or?
So this is the Street Council, and yes, we are definitely in session. Your speakers of the house, Anderson and Hashim. We will be taking you guys straight to 4 p.m. today. Hashim, how was your weekend?
Weekend was nice, you know. Can't complain too much, you know. Came to a realization when I was out at a certain establishment and I upped and left. But that's a more personal epiphany of mine. Spent some time out in Santa Cruz on Saturday. Big birthday lime. Place was nice. Things was fun, you know. Ran into a little engagement afterwards. So yeah, I'll say it's a pretty productive weekend, you know. Nice.
So a little bit of everything.
Nice. Yeah. Except pepper.
No pepper.
Nah.
It all depends on.
it. You know what? Slight pepper. Slight pepper.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you know as well as
That is what I'm saying.
it's putting more effort.
So you guys know how we do it within this hour. It's our check-in hour. And it's the first of the week. And also we give you the opportunity to set the tone for this week. I don't know exactly what would have been on your mind. If there's something that you want to raise and you know,
That is the main foundation.
let other members, let other listeners be aware of something that might be concerning you, or you just want to check in, let us know that you're alive and well.
And let us build a name.
Got a shout out to all our loyal listeners. Haven't heard from our president for an entire week, so hope everything is okay with.
Oh no, we heard from him Friday. He was checking. He checked in on Friday.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks be to God for that.
Yeah.
I was
he
a
was
bit
just in
concerned.
the middle of some things, man. And, you know when you get involved in a project and so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have time to check in and so. But he checked in on Friday.
It's good to know that he's alive and well.
Yes.
This also goes for
Yeah, I was absent from the council. You know how it goes sometimes.
foreign land.
But I'm alive and well.
Now
Better to be safe on the road than sorry.
You
So,
understand?
yeah. Speaking of sorry, 5 over the weekend.
5 what?
Road fatalities.
Really?
Yeah.
We are looking into that.
Yeah.
You guys, so you guys could call members. Those numbers again are 342-0081 and also 466-5391. And you could also send your WhatsApp messages as well. Let me see something here. Good afternoon to Dr. Wakanda.
hand in hand.
Dr. Wakanda, I hope that you had a good weekend, sir. Trinidad and Tobago is now a front runner with the AI technology on the top with chat. I believe it's chat GBT. And is it Germany or Germany?
Germany? What, the country?
I see. Probably I'm pronouncing it wrong. GAM.
It's on the screen.
It's a major.
Gemini.
It's Gemini.
GEM?
He put GAM.
GAM.
Probably was
INI?
GAM
INI?
Yeah.
He's probably trying to say Gemini.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. So it's Gemini. It's a major achievement, I believe, for the country and the citizens. When can we, the citizens, look forward for government launching a space program that's putting the first Caribbean man in space or on the moon? All right.
We trying to reach the moon?
We reached there already, boy. You think we're ready for that kind of heights? I mean, there are persons who literally want to get into that and would leave Trinidad and Tobago.
No, I am cool with that. I am all for that. I'm all for that.
But could we set up like
our own space program here in the region, where we have our own shuttle? Y'all know how much them spaceship costs? The spaceship costs a lot of money. I know all that. And where would we put this hypothetical space station?
We can't even get it correct.
On the ground. we're trying to get correct in orbit. Let's get the ground right first now.
Yeah, you understand?
The idea sounds wonderful. Don't get me wrong. It would be, if we were in a place to do it, sure, let's do it. But we are a group of divided countries. You know, we're connected mostly through culture and vibes and music. And, you know, some economic ties as well. But I don't think we as a region are united enough to fund the space program yet. Because just like the Federation, they go argue where to put the space station, the space center, you know, from which island you're going to see these spaceships taking off from. And if we get a space station or a spaceport, whatever, you know them big countries going to be watching us.
Yeah, but the other problem we're going to have is this government might start it, and then, God forbid, they get elected in the next election. They might stop it. You see me?
Nah, and I'm not able with that.
Yeah.
Just because one administration starts something, if a new administration take power, they just dash it away.
More sandgrass. Hi, good afternoon, member.
I
Welcome.
hate that.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Laokita here.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Afternoon, sir.
Laokita.
Yeah, well, I do want to ask you how on the weekend when I hear Hashim the Belonger, he knock about all over the place.
Of course.
No homework, no assignment.
You understand?
So Papa Andy, I didn't hear much of your extra.
Yeah. What happened is, you know, unfortunately I wasn't here on Friday, and I couldn't even be here on Saturday. But I could tell you that at least we have something good to celebrate that happened yesterday. The West Indies finally beat Pakistan.
Yeah.
Still under the Duckworth Lewis system.
Correct.
So I ain't celebrating too much.
Yeah. I think the team themselves have a lot of work to be done. They're still struggling. You could see it. They are struggling a lot. I understand that they're supposed to have a meeting. Would it have been from yesterday into today? I think they call an emergency meeting again in relation to the performance of the players and so forth. I believe that the coach and other senior persons are going to be a part of that meeting. But I said it, you know, thank God for the little rain, because I don't know what would have really transpired, you know.
Well, I understand the meeting was yesterday, the Hyatt and...
Yes.
Excuse me.
When the game was in progress, that meeting was taking place.
Oh, well, I know that they said that Sammy would have been a part of the meeting, and I know Sammy was obviously there at Taruba, at Brian Lara Academy, being, you know, supporting the boys.
Well,
so,
that's what I'm holding, but you
okay.
I disappointed in media in Trinidad. I told Hashim, I tell them to listen to newscast on a weekend, and then we have this blackout on news over the weekend on radio. But on TV too, you get half an hour on TV.
Yeah.
And after 12, there had no news on the radio stations in Trinidad. Imagine that. When I was a boy, news hour on the hour. Yeah. But not on weekends, but during the week and weekends you'll get a midday news. Well, no problem with that. Yeah. But it's time, and you know how many moons ago I was a little boy. Anyhow, we have 100 days of the current administration.
Right.
And I want to thank them for winning so far. Like in terms of the property tax, again a little slight improvement in the water
supply,
and I won by this water rate and electricity rate. Right, so that's my winnings.
What is your grade from 1 to 10?
I will give them an 8 based on the short and what they did in the achievements in the short span.
All right. Okay. Great.
I will give them an 8.
I think we'll make a note of that.
Yeah. And I'm speaking as a political analyst. But before I go, I'm very disappointed in the music you all played in the beginning. This August is Independence.
Right.
We have Brian, who was the only Independence king in Trinidad and Tobago of 1962. And after Brian, we had Maestro, who died on 31st of August 1977. Maestro is the man who skyrocketed soca music. First when he did Bionic, and then he did Savage. He didn't live to see Savage Antic, because he died right after Savage was released. Right? So at least you could honor Maestro a little bit once one tune for show until the 31st.
All right. Well, what we'll do, we'll definitely add it to that list. But before we come on, Mr. Lockett, is normally be autopilot list that plays.
Yeah. So that was not us.
Yeah, but we will definitely look into it and try and at least put in some of that
Lord
music that you requested there.
Yeah. Lord Briner and his tune was just independent of his tune, and he beat Sparrow and all of them, bomb all of them. I was a little boy in '62, right?
Okay.
And we need August is a special month, man. We have the Bionic Boy, we have the Bionic by Maestro, we have Savage, which, as I said, which skyrocket.
Maestro. We had to add that to the playlist.
And thanks to Phil Littrell, who up to now we do not know if he's getting honored. And the last point for now, I was disappointed in the turnout for this man Funny. It hardly had 100 people in his funeral there, and Funny is a man who made a lot of people happy. Because I was calling him the first comedy king in Trinidad Calypso. Anyhow, that's all for now. Hashim misbehave. Hashim knock about. No homework for today. So I go on. Thanks.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. So you guys
I see dog in here. I come to realize I see dog on the console. I realize that. Because whenever you absent, you don't get bashed, you know.
You say something? But all I hear is give yourself. 342-0081 4665-391. You guys check in. Let's know exactly what is on your mind as well. And yes, our government has officially been in office for a little over 100 days. And I would like to know from you, our members, what grade would you give them from scale 1 to 10? You know, Mr. Lockett said he's giving them an 8. You know, based on the short time that they have been in office and what they have done so far, he has given them a 8. Passing grade, enough. It's a passing grade out of 10, yeah. I mean, if we really looking to mark like a holy faith convent, that is very disappointing.
Is it?
I mean, you know, certain schools that is mark here very, very hard. So 8 out of 10 isn't good enough.
That's 80%. That's 80%, by the way.
That's enough. But yeah, we are marking them that hard.
We don't have convent standards around here. That's what you're trying to tell me.
The only thing we just mark hard like that. Some of you better close your ears. The only thing we just mark like that is a woman. But we are marking no woman right now. Right now we just grading the government. So you guys could definitely let me know.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Let me know exactly what grade are you gonna give to our government after 100 days in office. And when you're grading them, please let me know the reason behind it. Yeah. Also, we wanna, you know, again, send our condolences going out to the parents that lost their 6-year-old son. Unfortunately,
Joshua.
You know, Joshua was taken to the hospital for a cough, and things just didn't, you know, unfold as the parents may have hoped. And I'm no professional, so I'm not too sure exactly what happened. But we're gonna get into it a little bit because there was 2 autopsies that were performed on the young man, and apparently the 2 autopsy reports are different.
They came from the same place?
No, 2 different pathologists would have done it. I think they would have done, one would have obviously been private, the other one would have been done at the hospital. I have to say to the Ministry of Health and to our Minister of Health for taking that initiative, getting in front of the story and at least making contact with the parents and trying at least to get to the bottom of this, because you know, you have to do some sort of damage control in such a way. Unfortunately, it was an incident, you know, and I'm hoping that this would be an incident that will never happen again. So they need to get that message out there. But it's also important that persons who may have children that are very much sick and really need medical attention to do not think that you're not going to the hospitals, because a lot of parents would have gotten paranoid by just hearing of this story. You know, they would have gotten traumatized, and they might say, you see me, I'm not carrying my child to the hospital, because next minute that happened to them. And I think it's very much important that the ministry gets in front of this, do as much damage control as possible in the aspect of obviously getting to the bottom of what transpired with that young man, and also at least continue to build that confidence and continue to communicate with the public. And again, part of customer service, and you know, based on some of the information that I heard with the parents,
so much of things.
Yeah, Joshua parents, right, would have said that you know, the way that some of the doctors and the nurses were operating, you know, and how they were responding, it showed a lack of compassion.
Tolerance and production.
It also showed a bit of unprofessionalism, and because they were saying that the person that the senior, one of the seniors that was there, her hands were full, and she was the only person who literally was trained in dealing with
I
children.
watched it live. It was,
you know,
it was a painful thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, that comes across, you know, as you know, very poor. And we are seeing that more and more of our institutions, that there are a lot of persons who literally are not trained in dealing with the public, dealing with persons. You know, someone lost their life, you know, and you have to at least be a little bit, you know, show some sort of sympathy.
Live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something instead of staying out there.
And again, you know, I want to say congratulations to going out to our West Indies team.
We must show.
So you guys, you know, if it is that you guys have any input, any suggestions for them for the next match tomorrow, which is
It was just the
final
one
match.
It was just the one game, or is two? It's two.
They played two already. They lost on Friday,
and then one yesterday.
they won yesterday.
Didn't
They have
they-
another game tomorrow.
Didn't they lose one before that too, or did they? No.
No, this is just the 3 one days that they're playing here in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
But
others was
the
T20.
T20s,
Yeah, the
which
last
they
game they
lost,
had lost.
which
Yeah.
they lost 1 and won 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or did they lose? Or did they lose 2 and win 1?
They played 3 and we won 1.
Mm.
Yeah, and Pakistan won the other 2. So we are hoping that we could at least win a series. This series, you know.
Well, we had to push. We had to push.
When coming to one days, yesterday, by us winning that game, we are actually number 9th, ranked number 9th in the world, because we were actually at number 10. So imagine that West Indies, which was way up on the charts, and now literally at the bottom. I mean, we move up to number 9, but it means that obviously we have a lot.
So
of
we
work
were
to do.
already up there then, and that I'm assuming we're down there because of all the
Our
straight losses from Australia.
Not that,
Just-
I mean, not only Australia. We losing and our performance over the years.
And this is our ranks for what, ODI or T20?
ODI.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely there's a lot of work still to be done.
That's 9 out of what? I'll find out. But we got
Out
some
of 10.
out of all 10?
Yeah.
There's only 10. There's only 10 ranks?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Out
Okay,
of
never
10.
mind. Wow. That's crazy.
Well, you know, you could double check it and see. But anyways, we're gonna pay some bills, and then we're gonna come back more. We'll come back with more in the next hour. So you guys keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. Yeah.
views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on The Street 919 FM.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us put hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, guys, to the Street Council right here, 919 FM. Let's just get these bills out of the way real quick. Calling all hoteliers, restaurateurs, developers, and entrepreneurs. Get all your commercial kitchen equipment needs from Quartz Business Solutions. Enhance your food business with affordable, high-quality commercial kitchen equipment. We offer reliable after-sales support and delivery directly to your business. Plus, get product warranty on our commercial kitchen products. Volume pricing also available. Visit today at Quartz Megastore, Freeport, South Park, Arima, and now Quartz Lowlands, Tobago. Call or WhatsApp 433-3775 or email info@quartzbusinesssolutions.tt and let us help you and your business thrive. Only with Quartz Business Solutions. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, cricket fans, it's time to smash hunger for 6. This CPL season, chase a crunch with KFC Boundary Bucket. 6 juicy pieces of chicken, 4 crispy tenders, and 4 mouth-watering sides for just $139.95.
Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
It's an app-exclusive offer.
On want to progress.
So part up, download the KFC TT app and order yours today. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
And production.
Boy, KFC is coming in very hot for this CPL as well.
That is the main.
I anxiously wait to see exactly
Come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my
what happens within this season of CPL. Also, mom and dad, there are big savings at a Charon's bookstore, and the whole island is buzzing. That's right, friends. Our back-to-school sale is happening at all 3 of our locations. We have great deals on everything you need: school books, sneakers, backpacks, uniforms, stationaries, accessories, and so much more. Whether your little one is starting kindergartens or heading to primary school, private school, or even taking
Cause you know as well,
tertiary education, I believe. Whatever you're really looking for,
it's putting more
we got you covered here at Charon's. So why wait? Come on down and let us help you get ready for school. Our friendly teams is our friendly team is waiting for you now at Eastern Main Road at San Juan, Eastern Main Road at Tunapuna, and Level 1 and 2 Trin City Mall at Trin City. Charon's Bookstore, proud to be your local one-stop shop for all things back to school.
my brother, come my sister.
Here to help you with style, saving, and everything school related, all under one roof. So definitely make sure and check out Charon's and take advantage of all their deals. Make sure that your children are well prepared and have all their tools for the new school term, yeah? Gotta say good afternoon again, going out to all our loyal listeners listening to us on our website and YouTube as well. Good afternoon going out to you guys, all our members. Today also being World Steel Pan Day, August 11th today. So that's another well good achievement, and also it being last year it was confirmed that it is our
Tolerance.
national instrument here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Which, that was weird. That was a weird
You think so?
moment. No, because I think we were always addressing it as such, but apparently it was never truly official. Or something like that. I think that's what it was, right? That it was officially declared.
Yeah, it was unofficial. Just as how we have right now, we have so many different different things that we produce here that it's not officially our what they call it? Our, like our national dish.
Yeah.
Or national preference. However, you know.
So we don't have national dishes and everything.
Well, there's a lot that people.
I know there's a lot, but we never centered around one.
I don't think so. So there's a lot of unofficial. So you know, the pan being our official national instrument, and today also being National Steel Pan Day. I think that's a good achievement. We celebrate with the world today.
For sure. I appreciate the transformation of the coat of arms to put the pan on it, you know?
And that pan there?
Yeah, here it is.
So to all our musicians, what's the word?
Musicians? Your panists?
Yeah.
Your panists?
Panists.
Okay. We're trying to say our next word there.
So the panists and them, right? All of them all over the world. Thank you so much.
I've got to send a big shout out to Trinidad All Stars. They played Times Square yesterday. Yes. So it was attended very well. A lot of Trini flags out there. Just representing, man. Just representing. It was a time was had. A time was had.
Also, gotta say, top of the afternoon as well, and big up to our own Joshua as well. You know, he also
our world record holder.
Yeah, he also has, you know, it went down in the books of the Guinness Book of Records. You know,
it was officially published, right?
Yeah, playing the pan for I think it's over
31
hours.
31 hours.
Yeah. So a lot to be proud of when coming to the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, the steel pan. If you are wrong a steel pan right now, beat it, you know. Beat it. Make some music. And yes, I have to say good afternoon going out to Caribbean Soul. Is that's his handle, right? Yeah, Caribbean Soul. I saw that he put here the opposition leader Miss Penny Beckles is calling for the pan to be taught at all schools. He's also asking what is my views on it. She and her band of misfits was there for 9 years, 3 months in office.
In short, this is what I have to say.
Sorry, what was before the, you know, I kind of tone out when people start with that number. You all gonna make me start hating the number 9, eh? What did he say before, the question?
He was just asking me my views on it,
of it being of calling for it to be taught?
But the thing is, right, I don't think that, I think during the time of the putting in the request for the pan to actually be our official instrument, you think requesting or putting that request in the aspect of teaching it in school would have been the right way to go? Like requesting that before it was actually confirmed that this is our national instrument?
Maybe. It depends on who you ask, I suppose. Because again, we have literally been calling it the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago all these years.
But still,
it was very.
It was
very. But yeah, but that was very much. What's the word? It was very much unaware to most people that it was not an official declaration.
Because I could call.
Because we just assumed all this time that it was. We claimed it. We know that it's invented here. It's the only acoustic instrument invented in the last 100 years.
Right.
You know, so we claim the pan. We know the pan is ours. So the fact that it really did strike people as surprising that it already wasn't officially the national instrument. You know, because we had just been saying it since Granny was young.
But would it have been
if it would have been the right thing to do at the time when it wasn't, it's hard to say, because technically we all pretty much thought and assumed and acted like it was.
Well, we could assume that, Hashim, because you could literally go around right now and tell everybody that Chinsia is your wife, and it's up to people to however they want to take it. Chinsia is my wife, but God forbid if you have to go for anything financially or anything that requires a signature on behalf of Chinsia, saying that you are her husband, you're going to end up in problems.
We have an NDA, bro. We can't discuss them things in public. We can't discuss them things in public, bro.
Because I could literally go around and say a lot of women here are my wives, but really and truly I'm not married to anybody.
House keys, Mr. Speaker.
No, I'm just saying. And it goes the same way. You know, we have this instrument. It was never official that it was our instrument. Putting that request into the schools at that time to say, teach, you know, it should be taught in schools. Would it have come across the right way? Or, you know, some persons might have think.
People would have still kicked up a fuss about it. Certain circles may have pushed for other instruments. Because you also know that, you know, there are persons out there that believe that steel pan is also, it is aligned with a ethnic background as well, right? You know, there are persons who believe that, right? Of course.
So, since that is already there, and if that particular administration had done that, you know what they would say, right? Right. I'll just leave that there.
Yep.
Whoever is to hear, to
let
listen,
them hear.
You will listen, right?
This also goes.
But I don't think that the opposition leader asking or suggesting that it should be added to the school's curriculum is a bad idea at this present time. I think it's okay. You know, I don't see the fuss. I don't see the fuss.
There's no fuss. Matter of fact, I think more instruments in general that we use in our culture should just be introduced in primary schools instead of just having every 9-year-old learn how to play the off-brand flute known as the recorder, and having your children go home and.
Yeah, but do you know that in most
and you know they blow too hard sometimes, so it'll be like.
in most schools,
make it sound like I can't whistle, but
in most schools, and when you have music class, the class is without music.
Yeah, but that's because of lack of resources more than anything else.
Yeah, but
so teachers are forced to just teach musical theory.
I think that over the years that excuse it's becoming.
It's stale. No. It is very stale. Beyond stale, beyond tired. Right? Every child deserves to at least be introduced to the concept of playing an instrument. Even if you don't end up taking a passion for it, or you don't take a liking to it, every child should be exposed to every facet of development, and that includes the arts. It includes the arts, be it music, be it drama, be it working behind the scenes on a stage. Children deserve those opportunities.
And I'm sure that a lot of members who are listening right now, a lot of listeners would agree that if you think about your days now passing for secondary school and entering music class, I think the first thing that will come to your head is that recorder or flute as we call it as well. That is the first thing.
And
that is the first and the last thing that will come to mind, because at least for me, when I hear about music class, that's all that came to me. Like,
that recorder.
I can't remember anything else it had in that music class. Like, it was
nothing else?
It had nothing.
You don't know how many notes it had?
It had nothing else in that music class. Now, probably a person might say, well, Andy, you know, you didn't, that wasn't your calling, and probably it's true, but I can't remember anything else but that flute.
And how would you have even known if it was your calling if all you had to work with was that
flute? So it didn't have a drum, it didn't have a pan, it didn't have what is it? There's the other. You all know
Tassa?
the other things.
The tassa?
No, well they will say that drum.
I
But
guess,
it didn't have a lot of different instruments. It didn't even have the saxophone. It didn't have these things.
Xylophone. That's what you're thinking of.
Xylophone. Right? It didn't have these things, right? So boy. And up to this day, you will still hear that the excuses is that they don't have the funds for it.
But you have funds to do everything else.
But you know how
like
much,
refurbish an office.
you know how much cake, barbecue. And mind you, I really in defense of some parents when I'm mentioning this now because listen, you send your child to school, and when you send your child to school, they will always have meetings, and in the meetings they will ask for $2 for this, $5 for this, $10 for this. Imagine it have some schools who just actually ask parents that they need to help to get money to buy toiletries, and you just be like, what? It have schools who will literally ask parents to help to put up money to buy fans for the classroom.
Yep.
And some of these things, honestly, I don't believe is a it should fall on the parent.
It is not. Of course it's not. But when the teachers don't have the resources and the Ministry of Education is not providing them with the basic necessities,
they have no other choice. But
what other choice do you have?
But to try and ask them.
To sway the parents to say, hey, can you please help us help your children?
And that is where it reached. But it shouldn't have reached there. And even though it is here already, it means that the persons above the ministry supervisor and persons within the ministry, I'm not even talking about the minister himself, because the minister there, he fresh, right? He's still right now. He's still on the tree. He knows how to flowers, and he know, he's still fresh. But there are a lot of persons within the, and that's why I say, every time something goes wrong, the first thing people just point fingers and say, is the minister or is the party.
Yeah, well, that is the closest person you could blame.
But you have to blame.
That is the face of the system.
You have to blame your friends and family who working in these places that not doing what they're supposed to do.
I'm not talking bad about my cousin.
That's crazy. We could do better, you know. We could do better if we really try.
And that's the thing, Anderson. We talking about, the rights for children to learn about the national instrument in school. We can't even get to that point yet if it is that there are schools in this country that have to beg parents to sponsor money for toiletries.
And that alone is crazy, you know.
I have
Imagine
friends.
that you actually, as a parent, have to be going in a supermarket, because some parents do it, to pick up toiletries to give your child to put in his school bag. He or she, in their school bag, to go to school. Son, don't forget to put the 3 roll of toilet paper in your arm thing, and you carry the other 3 tomorrow. Because you have to carry them in parts, because it might be too heavy for the school bag, because sometimes they're traveling.
Yeah. Kimaya, make sure to tell Miss I'll come in this afternoon with the fan, okay? So tell she don't leave early.
Then you hear your child coming home and say, Mommy, I can't sit down inside it because it's like a hot box. It's sweat, and it's real sweating and whatever. And and I buy a fan, make sure I get a seat right by the fan. Tell Miss.
And Joshua smelling stink after break.
Oh gosh.
Sister, and let us build a nation together.
We could do better. We could definitely do better. Now, if I had my way, to be honest, if I had my way, and it could be done, I am telling you, from one school to the other, I was starting to get rid these things called ventilation blocks and thing in school. I was gonna start a kind of block up and put units.
For everything big.
Or the AC units, you mean?
I would have put units.
Oh, yeah,
I would have
yeah.
put central units.
But all you see them things that's only being the teachers,
Now,
not the principal office and thing.
I know that a lot of children, you know, suffer from different things like asthma and so forth, but we would have tried to at least be able to accommodate all, but at least put units in such a way to cool down the place, make our children more comfortable, because if the environment is comfortable for them, they are going to perform better.
Of course.
But when you have all these, I went in a school during the general election this year, and Hashim,
Because this is our land.
Your heart.
hey boy, wait.
You felt heavy.
It's horrible, boy. The
But that's-
conditions at some of these schools.
But we discussed this some time ago, right? That the structure of some of these places looks exactly the same as the year it was established. Some of these schools have existed before Trinidad was independent.
we talking about new jails. Right now, it need new school.
These schools look like prison yards. How you expect someone to take pride in a school or where they from when it just looked like a jail?
I went to a school. The school have no ceiling. It's just galvanized. It looking like an open garage on top of it. Like a mechanic. You know, he put the roof at a certain height so that big truck and could come in. That's how it was. And then the classrooms are still partitioned with these blackboards. Or some of them didn't even look like blackboard. It just looked like something like somebody daddy weld two pieces of iron together and put like a sheet and say, yeah, put that there
I did
to
some-
block off the classroom.
I did some part-time teaching at the behest of a dear friend of mine who used to work in the public school system before she moved on to teach university. She was there. She was in that school for nearly 10 years, and if she did not take the initiative to push parents to sponsor and donate, if she didn't push her staff, and mind you, she's not the principal, you know. If she didn't push to get certain things done or to put certain things in place so that these kids could experience some things special in their education other than maths, reading, and English, you know, nothing would get done in that place. The school, just like you said, partitioned off. The classes partitioned off. Standard 1 here, and it's just a long piece of board separating standard 1 from standard 2. But if they loud enough, you could hear what's going on in the next classroom over. You know, and we think that's right. That can't be right, man.
I tell you that one of the polling stations, now they had like about, sometimes in one school they had over 8 polling divisions within one school. And I saw a couple agents who said that they couldn't set up because, well, they were getting difficulties to set up because when they tried to shift some of the cupboards that they had there, it couldn't move because it breaking up into pieces.
So if they touch them, it would just fall apart.
And imagine that these are some of the issues that not only our children have to face, the teachers as well. And I could understand their frustration. I could understand that, you know, they just reach up a boiling point. They just reach that point that they say, oh my gosh, I felt, because it's not only the students that have to deal with those conditions, the teachers as well, because they have to sit there.
They have to sit there in that environment.
And while being there, Hashim, on that day, I know that I'm not too sure if it's because of that particular period. But boy, the amount of flies I saw in and out, and it was that's what I'm telling you. If I had my way, I would have started to block up all them ventilation block. And
What you went to the school for?
I was part of I was working along with EBC.
I'd leave.
You'd leave?
I'll leave that.
No, well, I visited several schools within that area. But I have to say that I was very much disappointed with some of the schools that I've visited and the conditions of it. even our community centers.
Success is working hard.
Boy, so I just wonder.
It's like they
what's
don't.
The reason
It's
behind
like they, no, but
community
that's
centers?
the thing. It's like they don't care about these public communities, Anderson. Right? These public schools and these public institutions. It's like it's an afterthought to them. As long as he churn her uniform, denies it. And that can't be right.
I mean, I know that's a conversation that would lead to another conversation, because I'll tell you that part of the problem there is obviously something that we have already discussed about maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
They don't keep up with maintenance at all.
But the reason for that obviously goes into a deeper conversation that I don't think I want to get into today, to be honest with you, because we already know that age-old conversation. I honestly don't want to. I honestly don't think I need mood to talk about it today.
Look, when school opens, how much you want to bet that we're going to see a lot of video footage, a lot of persons coming out to tell us that look at how much grass and thing in front of the school wall and all of these different things, and who they're going to blame? But you know, it ain't no pep right now.
No pep.
No pep happening right now.
So speaking of no pep, the highway in the west get chopped up this weekend. Yeah, somebody cut the grass. I don't know who cut it, but the grass on the highway, on the Dago highway, get mowed down. I don't know who did it, and it was like only partial. Like if you look like further down in the riverbed, the grass still tall. But as far as the grass that is just behind the guardrail, freshly cut. I don't know who did it, but we appreciate your sacrifice.
Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Hi, Anderson.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
You guys get in contact with President?
With President? Yeah. He reached out on Friday to let everybody know he's good. So yeah, he just caught up with some thing he working on right now.
All right, well, I was just.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much, member.
No problem.
All right, so you guys, you guys could be a part of the conversation. It's more or less an open forum today. You guys set the tone for this week. Those numbers are gonna 3420081 and also 4665391. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
I hear you also about schools.
Mm-hmm.
AC in schools. But one of you hit the nail on the head, man. Some of those schools, or at least 60% of the schools that we have, especially those prestige ones, are older than our independence. They were there before that. When they was designed, air condition wasn't even that taught. The sun temperature was never taught where the sun would have got so hot. Right? So to install an AC in some of those schools, you might as well decide to build a school. But when you install it, who is going to maintain it? When it breaks down? There's a cost.
You're saying that, and it's because as I was saying, I would have tried to done it in phases, one school after the other and try. But then when you think about the incompetence of persons who within different, correct, and persons who literally have to maintain these things.
Well, you making joke, a group of men who just went to the school, pass common entrance, I'll come out of our primary school, sit down on the next side of the savannah and see the air condition. Hey, they get the air condition, but they did not when I was in school, and fell 2 stone behind the air condition, school closed, the gas ran out.
Wow.
So when time for school to open this door,
you're so right.
I have to find the air condition man to come to fix it. Right? So there's a cost. Who's going to incur that cost? If I ain't paying no proper, and you know, we just talk, right? The gentleman there who grew up in the state, in every county, who's in charge of the school? Now the county is in charge of the school.
I didn't grow up in the States, so I couldn't tell you.
Nah, the next gentleman, not you. Next gentleman.
Neither.
Okay.
Neither one of us.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
so
but the county, I think
the county takes charge of the school.
Yeah, it's a school district basically.
Right. In Trinidad and Tobago, we have schools in different counties. And no county takes care of no school. Because the tax, they tell you you have to pay no property tax. In the county, your property tax goes towards your school maintenance, goes towards the bus that brings your child to school, goes towards the paving of the road that you have to drive on to drop your child to school. In England, you pay down to TV tax, you know. For your television set in your house in England, you have to pay a TV tax. In Trinidad and Tobago, as you talk tax, people vex with you. But we want all the things of a first world country. It costs money, gentlemen. And right now, you know what was my biggest peeve in Trinidad and Tobago?
What's that?
I have seen a attorney general bring a man whose children went to court, serve a time in the U.S. The present prime minister said to us, go and clear your name and come back and tell we. Even down to Haiti, the man take money from. And today, I have an attorney general telling me that he can't find the document to extradite the man. So I'm asking myself, are we having another Section 34? Because if they get away with that one, what will happen to Section 34? Then they will pull it off on we. I want to know if anybody could tell me, since the state of emergency, how much police killings it had. Because it seems as though the way to solve crime in Trinidad and Tobago is to eliminate the bandits. Because I fed up see they get locked up and they get bail and come back out and do the same thing. So it seems as though the police now are eliminating the problem. Could you anybody tell me how much people died under the state of emergency via the police? And anyone else can tell me? See if I get the figures from
I'll get the figures
for that.
All right, thank you so much, member, for your contribution. Very, 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 very interesting.
But all last month the state of emergency was on, wasn't it? Or most of last month?
But we had given those figures already, you know.
I'll look for it again.
Because the way how our Trinidadians, our Trinbagonians are falling like flies. The figures always changing.
As he said, the figures for schools, because you said, just for one school, the cost to put AC. Just to give you a number here, and this is as of 2020. We have 151, and this is just government schools, 151 early childcare education centers. Primary schools, government and government assisted, 476. And can't get an exact number for secondary schools, but at the moment, the number I have is 137 secondary schools. All right. So in total, that is well close to 700 or 800 government and government assisted institutions.
But there already are a lot of schools that, I've been hearing it over the years, where they say they allocate so much and so much of funds for the remedial work to be done to schools and so forth. But really and truly, I find like the remedial work, or what they consider remedial work, is sometimes just a coat of paint, nothing else, They just taking a brush or a roller and just passing some paint on the walls of the school and saying, well, right, they're ready for the new term. Down to the electrical work on some of these schools are literally outdated. That's why some of these schools literally had small fires and so forth over the years, is because of the electrical work as well. And I'm saying that if it is that we take the approach, we can't fix all one time, because all the schools was not built at the same time. So let's be real. Let's really, you know what? Since we just have a board for everything. We just hire a board for this, a board for that, a board to see if this good, a board. Let us get a committee going to literally go to those older schools. Let's start from the older schools, the schools that was built even when I was probably a tot, right? Go back to those schools, see the condition, and let's see if it is that we could bring it up to 2025 at least.
And that includes inside and outside, huh?
Talking about electrical work, I'm talking about all the fittings, right? There are schools right now that don't even know what is a pump, right? They're still hoping that the pressure in the line is enough to supply all the pipes in the school.
Mm-hmm.
All of that, all the toilets, everything, all the plumbing, everything,
Toilets,
everything.
the plumbing, the school, the desks, the chairs, all of that.
And wherever it has ventilation blocks, my brothers and sisters, let us knock it out. Let us cover that, right? And let us try to at least be able to do it in phases. And let's start to install some units. And I would more recommend probably a central unit where they could literally try and probably kind of fence it around, because if you put those split units, just as the member said, a man might see it right outside there and say, well, let me mess with it. Alright, pelt a 2 big stone in it and whatever. I'm not too sure if they could set it up in a particular area that the walls are a bit high, because I think all the central unit really need to is more or less an open area for air, you know. But let it be well secured, because with a zona higher security, we just be sit down there yawning. So I hear. Like right now, school closed, but we had the security and them there. We could more than say, you know what? As part of their duties, make sure that they secure exactly where the central unit is set up.
Come my brother, come my sister.
Again, good afternoon again, going out to all our members locked on Facebook and YouTube and so forth. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let everyone know that the Street Council is live on the Street 919 FM, yeah? Dr. Wakanda is saying, I strongly advocate for Trinidad and Tobago to officially recognize doubles by placing it on the coat of arms for our national food. Furthermore, Wakanda, yeah.
We recognize it.
Reading so good, but yeah. What you doing, man, boy?
It devolved into opposition thinging.
Furthermore, I propose the creation of a public holiday and establishment of an international doubles day to celebrate this culinary staple. I think they already have an international doubles day. Yeah? They do.
I'll check on that.
They do. It probably isn't recognized throughout the world, but I know that there is a day that they do say, you know, they do celebrate International Doubles Day. Anderson, I completely agree with your point about lack of CPEP when the PEP program was in effect. It was alleged that there were ghost gangs. This raised a critical question. Were these ghosts the ones responsible for cutting the grass by the schools? Trust me, when schools open, you're going to hear Bacchanal,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're going to hear...
Not everywhere, but most places.
I'm not sending my child to school. You want my child cross all that grass to go in the school? That bull grass?
Is that forest in there?
Got who? We didn't vote for that. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon, council leaders.
Good afternoon.
Is council
Brother Trev.
No, not Trev.
No, not Trev?
No, this is...
No, that's LA.
That's
LA. That's LA. Oh, yeah. All your song is similar just now.
Oh, God. But I'm Trinidad right now, guys.
Yes, you said you was traveling.
Welcome
home.
to the land of Fete.
Oh, yeah. Welcome one and all to the... Hey, you know you guys talking about school there, right? My daughter is going to consider to be, she going to school, San Fernando Grand School now, Grand Memorial. It's considered to be an Ivy League school.
Right.
Excuse me?
That's going on at top primary school in San Fernando. You go there, when she started that school, I went to the school. And the class she in, we had us to go and help her. I donate some fun to the class and things. But it had AC in the school too, but the AC, the way, like you say, the school was built so long ago, it really designed for,
Right.
It had designed for AC and things,
Right.
So they need a lot of upgrade on schools all over the place. We was talking about that. And children have to go to school with toiletries in the back because the school don't have toilet paper and all kind of different things. So you're trying to figure out how these things work. Who does do the inventory for the ministry to supply the school, or if the ministry does give the school money, or if the denomination board from whatever school is from, Presbyterian or wherever they're from, how it is working. You don't understand how it is working. But you know that it's get some kind of subsidy from the government. The next thing, I listened to one of the member calling before. Maybe the last call ago. He have a gripe with this government in dinner. So he was talking about Jack Warner and the file. The last administration had 10 years, and they may extradite Jack Warner, right? 10 years they had, 10 years the last administration have to extradite Mr. Warner, and they do it. This administration or the Attorney General say he can't find the documents there. So, and he talking about it now, but in the last administration had 10 years. In 10 years they couldn't extradite him. 9 years and 7 months or something like that, and they couldn't do it. They didn't do it, right? So this is coming down on this administration now.
Because it wasn't one of us.
Yeah.
If it was you or me or Hashim, you know how long we already spend at least we spent 9 years across there already in jail.
Yeah.
We already in jail.
In the jail.
Yeah. So he talking about this administration, but he has seen not more the last one. Because them had 10 years, 10 years there was in office for, like you say 9 years and 9.5 years, you see, right? And 9.5 years, they didn't do nothing to extradite him, right? They might do nothing. But this administration, you want to come out, so, I mean, there are some playing politics with this thing, man. Mr. Warner ain't going nowhere. Between me and you, Mr. Warner ain't going nowhere. Mr. Warner is 81 now, he ain't going nowhere. You think he going anywhere?
Let me not wish that on the man, but
Mr. Warner, God forbid, we all have to walk that road one day. We know that, right?
But I'm saying he would walk the road just to spite people, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Warner.
Not wishing it on him, huh?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, thanks very much, member. Let me tell you something, Hashim. You see, after the kind of things I've seen within my short time on earth here,
surely I do have to spell them out.
And what really took it for me, took it over the top, was when I saw, you guys would hear it over and over here, when I saw that America could have still went ahead, go to the polls and elect that man to become their president
again.
A man.
The first time or the second time?
The second time. A man who literally was promoting all sorts of nonsense. Known convict. I tell myself, there's nothing like democracy.
Nothing like it.
It is dead.
Nothing like it.
Once your dusting, your money on top there, anything could happen. Any number could play, any mark could play. You know why?
Yep.
Because you have the money and the channels to get it done. So, would our partner who has not been extradited, if he will ever be extradited, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't happen and he doesn't be able to face the court and answer for those charges that was laid against him. That might never happen. But let me tell you something. You know what hurts about that? If you or I had done that, we wouldn't have the same chance, the same choice. You think
we wouldn't even get to breed.
You think our AG would have come on TV and said, I cannot find the document for Hashim the Dream, and I'm launching a thorough investigation for that. Who's Hashim? Who's he? Where Popstan come from?
They will send me out of here so fast, yes?
Different strokes
for different folks.
And we know this. So I leave in that right where it is D. And if anything will come out, if nothing will come out so many years ago, you think anything will come out tomorrow?
People still calling and wishing that Donald Trump will be found guilty of his crime, be impeached. The man has been impeached twice, convicted of 14 different felonies, and the man ain't see a day in jail yet.
Who is his wife again?
Some foreign.
What was her employment? Anyways, good afternoon, member.
Employment was modern.
Sorry?
And it's something charges. But they say wait until it come out. You can't put you as sitting president. So you have to wait until he comes out.
Right.
But I am just now and say Donald Jack Warren ain't going away. So let me remind you guys are young fellas. A few months ago, few weeks ago, just last week, it was said to us, here, the other thing called prelim. We have a group of people named from the airport scandal. You ever hear about that?
Yeah.
And they fight extradition for years till one man come and dead.
Yeah.
One of the reasons for fight on how they was able to stay here is a thing called preliminary inquiries. And they fight that using preliminary inquiries. Under PNM, Mr. Raul Alwari took away that preliminary inquiries. Here's what Jack Warner did just recently. Jack Warner took the state to court to find out. So that's why you want to know why he's still here so long? Because he have different ways of fighting the state. One of the ways is that he take the state to court to find out how much money it costs the state to get lawyers to fight his extradition treaty. You think that makes sense? You understand the late tactics that the lawyers use? He take the state to court to find out how much money it costs the state to fight fighting the extradition. What does that do for he or me? So all it does is me as the taxpayer to find more money to get a lawyer to fight that rubbish that he just put in the court. And here what they do now? They turn around, this president attorney general give him the information. So he come out telling me, so that man who just come from wherever he come from to talk that rubbish, telling me that it cost $7 million and we sent $7 million to extradite a man and up to now he can't go yet. If the man is guilty or whatever he do. I didn't say so. The present prime minister said go and clear him and come back. So I don't understand what I'm getting on so far. I am just repeating what the present prime minister said to Jack Warner when he was running the ILP.
All right. Member, thanks very much. But we have some bills coming up in the next hour. Yeah, thanks.
Come, let us sit and try to...
Boy. And this, here the thing, the bottom line of that is you have money.
Yeah, that's in.
Here it is. In my next life, Hashim remind me, in my next life, I need to marry an attorney.
No problem.
I need to marry an attorney who will take my matter for free. And I would do the same thing like what them others doing.
And see if you get through.
Yeah.
Right.
I will dance the dance. I go beat the drums. And most likely, I will get away scot-free.
We go find out in the next life. But for now, guys, let me take this pause for cause. We'll be right back.
All rise, all rise. The Street Council is now in session on the Street 919 FM. Your speakers of the House, Anderson and Hashim. Members, we invite you to be a part of the conversation. Please be mindful and remember our house rules. Be respectful. Keep your contribution under 3 minutes. This house is open to everyone.
Get interactive with us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget spites and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation
together.
Yes, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to all our members. If you've just joined us, this is the Street Council, and yes, we are in session. Your speakers of the House, Hashim and Anderson, taking you guys straight to 4 p.m. today. Again, going out to all our members, streaming us live via YouTube and our website, www.thestreet919fm.com. And also to our members on Facebook, good afternoon. Don't forget, guys, that KFC is definitely chasing the crunch with the TKR this CPL. And fans, we've got you the only bucket worth catching.
And on what to progress with
the KFC boundary bucket, 6 juicy pieces of chicken, 4 crispy tenders, and 4 of your favorite sides for just $135.95. Only on the KFC TT app. Whether you're a lineman with the crew or looked in for every over, the best, with the crew or locked in for every over, the best way to take in the action is with KFC. Chase the crunch, show your support for TKR, and taste victory. KFC is finger licking good.
And guys, don't forget, you're gonna blink twice and it'll be September. But it have big savings going on right now at Sharon's bookstore, and the whole island is buzzing, right? The back to school sale is happening at all 3 locations. They got deals on everything you need: school books, sneakers, backpacks, uniforms, stationery, accessories, and much more. Whether your little one is starting kindergarten, heading to primary, secondary, private school, or even taking theory, whatever you're looking for, they've got you covered over at Sharon. So do not wait, come on down and let them help you get ready for school. The friendly team is waiting for you now at Eastern Main Road, San Juan, Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, and level 1 and 2 at Trinity Mall, Trinity. That's Sharon's Bookstore, proud to be your local one-stop shop for all things back to school, helping you with style, savings, and everything school-related under one roof.
I say that is the main foundation.
So just about 7 minutes past of 2 o'clock, and the phone lines are open. You guys could also send your WhatsApp messages as well. Again, those numbers 342-0081, 466-5391. You guys set the tune for this week. You could also send your voice notes as well. And share with us, share with the council. Again, afternoon to Dr. Wakanda. Anderson, please, can you put Dr. Dream to the front of the class. He played my requested song on Friday. Also, the birds was liking themselves and expressed their thanks.
Well, sir.
What song is that? I figure you probably play
Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder, yeah.
All right, okay.
I'll make sure it's the last thing we play before we leave out now.
All right,
I appreciate that, Doctor.
All right, okay. So in front of the class, there goes Dream. So we were just talking about the different things that are happening with school and on maintenance, and it would be wrong of me not to mention the breakfast shed in Port of Spain on Ryson Road. I am not too sure who it falls under. Probably you could assist me to let me know, but I don't know who it falls under. But I visited there. Earlier on today. And Hashim,
I say that is the main.
Nah, boy, nah.
It ain't looking too good.
The shedding, boy.
Because this is our land.
It probably have about, I even want to lie to you, I think I saw probably about 5 vendors. The rest of the stalls are empty, vacant. They might say, let me say I assume it vacant. But it had to be because it literally was empty and I seen dust. Well, I doubt all that dust coming there over the weekend. I probably just didn't come today. And plus it's empty. To have a chill light and nothing.
Wow.
You're trying to tell me every day that you just remove your chiller and thing. I think that it's empty.
It didn't used to have a KFC in the breakfast shed at one point? Or a Royal Castle? I know it had a one fried chicken establishment in there at one point.
Well, brother man, I see a roti place. And I saw other person selling nice cuckoo and fish and you name it. And
I know it have all them things.
Mind you that nobody has links. You trying to tell me that nobody in the breakfast shed have links? I'm not talking about a link like a partner, I'm talking about links. A links machine.
Nothing. Ah, boy.
I am not 100% sure who is responsible for the breakfast shed. But as much as you may have vendors there, I am sure that you could at least vouch for the vendors. Work out some sort of arrangements, help them, because sometimes some people just need a little push, some of them just need a little assistance.
True.
So help them get a little links machine. There's a lot of persons sometimes, because of safety reasons and all of that, they don't walk around with cash.
Exactly.
And in 2025, when we have so many different things happening around the world, so many things within where money is concerned and where technology is, in 2025, we don't have a links machine, boy.
Wow.
It's are places that develop after the breakfast shed. Little food hub here and there, and when you go, almost everybody have a links machine.
More effort and less play.
So I think that's something that we need to work on. And not only that,
More than ever.
but I want to also shine light that the cleanliness of the place, the maintenance,
To build. I say
7.5 out of 10.
station.
It's a bad. It's a bad.
7 point how much?
7.5. It's not bad enough.
That's like C minus.
It's not
Thereabouts.
bad enough, but there's a lot of room still for improvement. And for the places that are empty, I'm sure that there are a lot of persons out there who have businesses who want an opportunity. Oh gosh, I don't know what is the procedure into getting a booth there or whatever, but I even think that even though you don't have a tenant there right now, the condition of the place alone.
But yeah, even if you don't have a tenant, you should at least maintain, upkeep something.
It's dusty.
Pass a broom.
It just looking like
Push them up.
it looking like somebody was just evicted out some of them, all the cupboards and then open. Now I took a good walk around because when I saw one, I was like, what was this thing looking so? So I decided to walk by the others, and I'm seeing that some of the signage that was up for the different places, it's fade. So it literally means that the person probably is no longer there, right? And you know, the ones that literally are empty are the ones that are closer to the highway, where they have those yellow tarpaulin, which is, I must admit, is very ugly. It's not, I think they could, it's dirty. Yeah. It's supposed to be yellow. Right now, the yellow brown or brown yellow. We could literally get somebody with a power washer or something and clean it. And if the tarpaulin not working, let us come up with something else to clean it, right? And I would suggest to, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that they should have glass. It shouldn't be opened like that, you know?
You mean the vending spots, or?
I think that it should have a glass where that window is.
Okay.
To the highway, because I think what they have right now is look like louvers. Even not louvers, but it doesn't look like it's glass.
Right.
And that yellow tarpaulin is what they pull down probably to help with the glare and whatever coming in. But I'm sure that there's some other material that they could use.
But they don't look good.
They could use something else for there that they could literally be able to remove that tarpaulin. Even if we put a tinted glass to help with the light from reflecting. I guess that's why they had the tarpaulin. I'm not too sure. But right now, the way it looks, and probably that, I don't know if they probably condensed some of the units, because parking seems to be another issue there. The parking lot
where's parking? Where's parking not an issue in this place?
Yeah, but if you know you're putting a breakfast shed there, then you should have thought about parking, because this is literally off the highway. This is
like directly off
the highway.
You can't even call it off the highway. It is
on the highway.
Yeah.
It's like you're just turning off.
It's adjacent.
And you have a car park that fits about 15 cars, if that much.
But that is always a problem whenever something is going on the board. You don't call it the border. What do you call it there? Whenever something going on near the breakfast shed, the waterfront, that as you would, right? Whenever they doing fetes there, you know, like I think who had it? Yuma had their band launch there a couple of weeks ago, and Yuma is one of the biggest carnival bands in the country. So the cars lined up along the ward, along the boarding, heading back over to the ferry dock, right, and then heading forward as well. So it's the line of cars parked up on the left, which you're not supposed to do in the first place, but it's parked all along the sides, heading up to the Hyatt, and of course people parked in the Hyatt. People who don't want to pay for Hyatt parking, you know, they park out there. So it's an obstruction of traffic as well too, you know. So there's no parking available for people who want to head to the waterfront, and you might argue and say, yeah, the parking exists. It's just down by the Hyatt. Okay, but that is like, what? How far is that away from the breakfast shed? It's a pretty long walk.
Oh, that is the parking for the breakfast shed?
Some people might dispute that.
No, I don't think so.
But I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I think that parking is strictly for the Hyatt and the ports. What the other two buildings are there in the Hyatt? I know the Parliament used to be in that building.
Well, it's no longer there. It's gone back to the Red House. But I know the port is in the back there.
Yeah, but all the other offices in that particular place, they use that parking.
That would be very, very strange if someone is to tell me that the parking for the breakfast shed is way down by the Hyatt. Now, if that's the case, okay, no problem. If that's how we set it up.
I was say I can't confirm.
Yeah, if that's how we set it up, okay, no problem. But that particular parking area that I saw at the breakfast shed, for the volume traffic, I think we need to come up with a better plan.
Oh, definitely.
It might be very difficult now because it's like everything is very close by, but I am sure some engineer could work up something, because I know that I think the breakfast shed was built under the UDCOT. I'm sure that somebody there could come up with some better idea to be able to allow more persons to be able to park, but then that might be secondary right now, Hashim, because as I tell you, the place isn't, because if you Google breakfast shed right now and you see the photos that come up, you would say, boy, they're so nice.
They're looking nice.
Trust me.
But that is
that is
the breakfast shed of
photos.
old.
Yeah, that is not how the breakfast shed is right now. So
people used to talk nice about the breakfast shed too, you know, like the good breakfast you used to get there and thing.
I am telling you, there's a lot of empty booths there, and obviously it means that there's obviously I don't know if persons probably there's a lack of interest, or probably people applying, but I don't know if they're blacklisted. I'm not too sure.
It can't be a lack of activity going on, right? Because people pass there every day from the water taxi.
Once I believe that once there is filled, not only the water taxis, there's a lot of persons from within who working within Port of Spain who will walk cross the road.
Yeah, so traction is not the issue.
Correct.
I don't know. I remember I had to sail into Chagaramas during Carnival. I got conscripted onto a boat, and we had to wait by the waterfront. And I actually took the time to look around. Obviously, it was like 2 a.m, but looking around, the place looked like nobody even sells anything in there anymore. And it was very confusing to see, you know. So I don't know. So whoever is responsible for the breakfast shed, I don't know who we have to talk to. Is it a private entity?
No, I don't think that. I don't think so. I'm wondering if it falls under the corporation, the Port of Spain Corporation.
The city corporation.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. But I think that's something we have to look into. And I mean, the way, as I say, the condition of it right now, and that could it start from there, but it could go all the way Independence Square and so forth, because you know, a couple of weeks ago we would have heard of vendors who would have been removed from the Independence Square, right? Because for different reasons. They say how they had the square looking nasty, blah blah blah. Some of them is because they wasn't paying rent and all of these different things. Well then, why don't give them a booth in the food shed, in the breakfast shed? Sorry. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon again, Mr. Laokita. Well, I'm listening to you all concerning the breakfast shed there, because I was a beneficiary of very good meals, excellent meals there as a young man. I remember I was renting in Sama and I go in Port of Spain, and I will have a hearty breakfast, lunch there. So cooking was a no entity for me.
Right.
After 4. But the place was some old age, people age, senior ladies, senior citizens. They were the people running those places. That was before Kolahat came and he made this new, based on modern instructions, this new breakfast shed. The original breakfast shed was just west of that building. It was wooden and it had some big wooden windows with a lever. You know those windows, you push a lever to push them out. But they had some long tables, wooden tables, very long, right? So maybe a group of as much as maybe 8-10 people could have sat down by a table. You know, a large contingent when you go there for lunch. And the lunch was very, very, it was reasonable in price and very nutritious. I remember drinking a lot of carrot juice and beetroot juice there.
Right.
And I bought from one lady in particular. And she will make sure sometimes she said, well, give me an extra glass of beetroot, etc. You know, I tell people I was eating tongue in my days in tongue. Yeah, if I was well fed. So,
right.
But it's when I said it was a cooperative after the Kolahat intervention, there was a cooperative among the people, right? And I don't know what happened, but I'm very sad now to hear this is what the place has been reduced to. Yeah, and about the condition, the environment, the public health department, the Port of Spain Corporation should pay particular attention to if the place is unkempt or untidy or whatever it is, because it's an eating place.
And you see, you see the thing about there too, it's close to the sea. You know, it's very open, so you know there's a lot of things that will just be blowing and all of these different things. And I find that, you know, as I said, some of the places that are empty at present, if you see how dusty those empty spots are, and that alone to me is literally, I wouldn't have feel comfortable to sit down there and eat.
Well, I wouldn't disagree with you. I agree with you. But you see, that's the next thing. You see, we have this thing of the Sahara dust here, and I'm asking the health authorities now to do something. For the past 10 years, the last administration did nothing about the Sahara dust, right? And it's affecting people. I find my voice has changed for the past recent years. 3 amount of Sahara dust in my environment here, and somebody did not telling people. Well, give the state are not giving out what they call it to block your mouth until what they call them again. It must be right now. Help me with that word.
Just put in what? So they just put in
protect us for death something.
Like the mask and so forth. N95.
A mask. Especially
the special carbon mask. I know what you're talking about.
Like the N95.
That's it.
Yeah. Especially the cloth mask. Something have to be done. Before I go, this Sarah just sent me to the hospital already, And I remember, but I meet a nice young doctor there, lady, and she gave me a nice syrup. The syrup wasn't available in the pharmacy there, but I went and I bought and that never happened to me after my voice was almost gone.
Mr. Lockett, again, I'm a bit concerned here, I mean, you say you went breakfast share, you see it from one woman. You go to health center, you meet a next young lady who would give him medicine.
So was he concerned?
No.
He admit that he does eat. He only eat that by one woman. And now he talking about a next woman.
No, he's going to get care from a next woman.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, I remember was a young doctor. That was the person there on duty at the time. But in Paulus, when he was breakfast shed, was a senior citizen now.
Okay. All right, I get you.
How, because those are the breakfast shed, no women cooking, people could come now. And I think when the 80s, I talking about, there were no young women. All these people, right?
I never visited the breakfast shed, but thanks very much, remember. Now, I never visited the breakfast shed, right, during those days that Mr. Lockett might be speaking about.
I was not around.
But when the breakfast shed was rebuilt and so forth, I visited many times. And I have to admit, it was real good, Hashim. I'm talking about all the vending booths was occupied. You could have gotten soul food. A nice, well home cooked meal. You're definitely getting it there from your cuckoo to your callaloo to your oxtail and I love oxtail too. And that's some of these and Mr. Lockett are not lying because really and truly all I used to see there is women behind the pot boy. And I'm talking about some nice solid women.
No, solid women. They have that kitchen, what I call kitchen muscle. It's not firm and defined. It is squeezable and broad. But that comes from years of cooking and stirring in that cast iron pot.
When you walk in there, customer service, because everybody, hello son, what are you eating today? Blah blah blah, and everybody, and the food was up to par. I haven't visited in a lot of years, I have to admit, but going there earlier today and seeing the condition, and then when I asked the question when I walked around after, I said, nobody do our links? No, nobody do our links. And I was like, what? In my mind? Like, really?
That's crazy. I found out who's in charge though. It's the Urban Development Company of Trinidad and Tobago, or UDCOT.
Yeah, UDCOT.
UDCOT. Yeah. So they're the ones in charge of it. They're the ones who revitalized it initially when it was rebuilt back in 2006. And
but I know that sometimes there's always a handover process after as to who keeps the maintenance.
Apparently it's still UDCOT. They're still the key organization overseeing it. So
okay, all right.
Well, as far as what I could find here, they're still the ones in charge.
Well,
of it.
They have a lot of work to do in trying to at least upkeep the place and. Sometimes you may have you might work out a blueprint, and this might be what your intention. It would have come out the way that you wanted it to. But as time goes by, things change. So sometimes we have to continue to do remedial work, maintenance. We may put up certain structures and then realize, but wait now, that isn't going to work for here because probably breeze-wise, probably dust, probably whatever. We could come up with other things to try and at least make the place more welcoming, you know, and also, if it is that you all lose vendors for whatever reasons, get to the bottom of it and fix that.
At the very least, have a waiting list. If a vendor chooses to leave, at least you know, hey, check the list, see who still want to come. Or Fred coming to make fry bake. See if he's still available. There we go.
Now, I tell you, when you go there, as I say, it was only soul food and thing you used to get. Everybody could. Now, I was surprised today when I saw a popular roti place there. I was like, hey. Yeah. I didn't even know it had like a particular place within the breakfast shed that just strictly selling roti. So it was good to see at the same time, but at the same time, there's a lot of places there, a lot of booths that are empty. And if it is that we have an issue with persons vending on Independence Square, then why it is that we don't try to get them to sell in the breakfast shed? Send the crowd there. You market the thing properly. Shouldn't be an issue. So, you the cut. Please look into that. Let me say again, good afternoon going out to all our members locked on YouTube, Facebook, and our website. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and let everyone know that the Street Council is live. Yeah.
Reading is important, boy.
You know what Caribbean Soul is saying, Miss Arima don't have that on her arms because she go
They're going back and forth in the comments right now. So I'm not reading what they saying. I feel them as lovers, eh? Yeah. And they come on this program to throw jab at each other.
As they say, don't get in between husband and wife.
Nope. Just leave them and they role play, okay?
Yeah, they go sort of themselves.
Yeah.
Because afterwards they will hug up and make up and leave us there.
You don't study that in the slightest. I swear I saw something here. Hold on. Give me a second.
So again, we invite you guys to be a part of the show. What you guys set the tone for this week: 3420081 4665391, and you could send your WhatsApp as well. Let's know exactly what is going on with you. What are some of your concerns? Also, please give us that rating. Our government has been in office for over 100 days. And from a scale 1 to 10, we want to know what grade are you giving them.
We only have only one so far, right?
Huh?
We only had one rating so far, right?
One, which was Mr. La Hoqueta. I think he gave them an 8. A solid 8. What passing grade would you give the government from a scale 1 to 10?
Would you give them a passing grade?
Would you even give them a passing grade?
Because now more than ever we must show.
Questions
or would you tell them hold a strain?
And production.
Hold a strain, government.
To build
hold a strain.
Mr. Man, you're only on 1512. And you have 3,000 more penance for we, huh?
Find you writing very slow, eh?
So come let us work hand in hand.
I study any?
You know, I remember said that like the only way to get rid of criminals
is to off them.
Is to off them. But you know, some persons even say they're taking the advice from the top. They say load up the matic
and knock it again.
And knock it and knock it and knock it again.
Again, I don't know how to feel. let me not sit here and say or try to defend criminals. Just remember that repercussions is a thing, people. And that's all I'm saying.
The road fatalities though. It's a huge concern. We lost a couple lives over the weekend as well. I think even one of them that was very, very, really, really touching to me is that this gentleman who normally assists this lady walk her home after she lime and so forth by his relatives. He would normally, escort her to make sure she reach home safely. And while he was doing that, a vehicle hit them, and he pushed her out of the way to try and save her from, being directly hit by the vehicle. But unfortunately, he got hit full, and he lost his life. So he died. The lady is in stable condition at hospital. She has a couple broken bones, but it's so unfortunate that, he lost his life. But as, villagers and, relatives and friends would have said, he died as a hero. So, to him, to his family, condolences going out to you guys. I know how hard that is. And I hope that, you guys find some sort of peace, some sort of way to be able to forgive,
this
that
is the
driver.
accident in P now.
Yeah, forgive the driver. I understand that there have been a lot of accidents within that area. So again, to the authorities, if this is something that is reoccurring within a particular area, come on, it's something that we should look into. And I understand the area apparently is a bit dark as well. Come on, T and Tech. Come on,
similar incidents. Two men on Saturday crossing Churchill Roosevelt Highway near to Maloney traffic lights, and they were both dressed in dark clothing. So, man driving a black Honda, he hit both. One died at the scene, and the other was taken to hospital. But again, that is a whole nother thing. You're crossing an active highway in the dead of night with dark clothing, no dark clothing on at the very least. I don't expect you to go out and wear a reflector to cross a road just so.
But if
safer.
If it is that your intention is to go out and lime or whatever the case may be, and that is the intention to cross the highway, better you walk with a touchlight or something in your pocket. Some kind of thing, because or look for a walkover. Is
there a walkover in that area?
Hey, the same way. Well, it have a house on the next side of the highway, right? Sure, that particular area is bush, so it means that you still have to walk. So why you can't walk until you reach a walkover or something? I think people do take too many chances. They risk it. There was also another incident, but again, condolences going out to their family, because it's never easy to hear that kind of news. There's another, I think 2 gentlemen, they were heading to a nightclub or heading to outer line with friends, and the vehicle was found in a ditch. I think somewhere within the vicinity of Caroni, somewhere around there, and both gentlemen lost their life. Yeah, both gentlemen lost their life. That is another sad story, and condolences going out to their families as well. I tell you that nation members, we really need to take our time on the nation roads.
I'm not sure who it is. I think it was a minister, but I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. But I remember seeing a quote. Somebody said that recklessness is now a part of Trinidad driving. It is simply just a part of the road culture here. And of course, he's saying it disparagingly, but he is absolutely not wrong.
What
we
are
see
we
we see it all the time. What are we
putting in place, Hashim, to deal with these drivers?
What more we could do? Honestly,
we don't remove the demerit point system, because they say that was like coming across like oppression. Okay, but what are we going to do to penalize these drivers? I'm not saying that the demerit point system was penalizing them in any way, because they were still doing nonsense, but we need to come up with something.
Something different needs to be done.
to be able to deal with these clowns.
And I can't put my finger on it. I don't know. Because nothing seems to hinder anybody. You know, when you get found, if you happen to survive encounters like these, you know, they suspend your license or they take it away for a couple of years. That don't stop nobody from getting behind the wheel of a car. We take too much risks here. We risk it every day. How many of us actually out there driving, knowing our insurance up, knowing our permit expire, well beyond the grace period that it is to go and renew it?
Who asking them about it?
And that's the problem.
Who enforcing the law?
That's the problem.
We just only enforce the law month 10. We just only enforce the law during daylight. We don't be out there more in the night to enforce the law. It's only sometimes, you know, when it's a full moon or when it's month 10, you can see them set up a speed trap. What about other days? Who wants to be the next one to receive an award by the end of this year for at least being able to capture a total of probably about 1,500 tickets? Who want to get? Who wants to be the next police officer to receive an award?
In short, this is
Also, St. Lucia. Shout out to all our Lucians that are locked on as well. St. Lucia Court strikes down anti-LGBTQ laws.
because now more than ever
What do you think about that?
Strike. Some context there. I mean, strike down.
Well, you know, giving them more freedom to
a strong and better nation.
to do what they like.
Or they giving them the leeway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's their business.
So they're saying if that has been accepted in St. Lucia,
Come my brother, come my
then it's not too far away from
here.
From here. Yeah, I don't know, from our members too. You know.
People are already going up in the bush to have encounters and then getting their vehicles robbed. So St. Lucia, as long as all you're cautious, do what all you want to know. That's none of my business.
Yeah, the grinder. I'm walking. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon.
It has people doing all kinds of things. I drive without insurance and license for more than 9 years.
Hey,
whoa, sir.
Listen, a police jam me a day and make a U-turn in a junction. But I never noticed that there's a sign that has no U-turn. But I make a U-turn there, and then the rain was falling. And the counter did a bad man, boy, a man lock up people about Jesus and George. As soon as I go in a place, they have a drinking place, as soon as I go inside, he come to me. But the rain falling and he outside in the car, he said, let me see documents. Let me see insurance. I pull up about nine old insurance book copy. And I said, I have it here. But why can't you do it? We say, listen. He said, I believe it because you have all the insurance and money somewhere in the car there. Don't ever do it and you say, see the sign there. But when I check myself, I'm here insurance more than 10 years. And also I didn't have my driver's phone was expired.
So wait, you was just driving along, carrying on with your life, and you didn't realize that all these things expire?
I remember telling all who was driving. I was driving would be the grade.
Wow.
No.
You're driving a BM, you say?
No, not a BM. Driving for them all about the place. Going for the state all about the place.
Oh, you was driving for them?
BWI.
Wow.
But I was always a lucky fella. Whenever the time the police, I call me priority at night. At evening, call me priority.
I know this member, you know, but for reasons
for security reasons.
Yeah, I wouldn't mention the member name. Yeah.
We shall withhold.
But listen now, when I was by River Junction, no tagger you up. All these jamming that so go I said dead today, a Saturday. About three of them. The first one stopped me. And he said, let me see the documents. So I was thinking in my glove compartment. He said, go and show the police up, the police put up the road. So then the police put up the road, he stopped me. He said, wait there. I think tell me just go and come up the party. And I go and come up the party and listen, man. And not me alone, I had about 2 partners directly, you know.
Papa.
Yeah, there are plenty people without driver's permit and insurance and all kind of things.
You know,
plenty people.
Remember, thanks for that information.
Yeah, before somebody say they tap on the phone, say the radio, and they pick you up. Eh? Let us secure your safety. That's crazy.
You know,
eh?
they say that go Paul luck. It's not see Paul luck. Eh? And I would still advise persons, don't take those chances.
Me?
If you know your documents.
Lady luck don't love me. I know I have to have all my ducks in a row.
When you know your documents are not in order, please go and get it sorted out. Do not take those chances.
Do not
Dr.
wait.
Wakanda is saying, why do people defend criminals instead of focusing on the victims of their crimes and murders? I find it troubling when people express empathy for criminals, especially with phases like load up the matic. My belief is that we should have no sympathy for those who commit these acts. I agree completely that crime is spiraling out of control and requires immediate drastic action. I agree, but at the same time too, there's a lot of persons who even our police service would say is a criminal, and then you would hear a different story that that particular person probably wasn't even into anything. They probably didn't even have a gun on them. I still believe that even though when you catch a criminal, the thing about it is should be always to try to catch the individuals and let them answer for their crime. Right? I know there are going to be circumstances where obviously there might be an exchange of gunfire or whatever, but I think that our police service should be trained individuals to be able at some point to injure the person instead of killing them, because
were they not using rubber bullets for, at a point in time, or is that just for particular instances? Because I remember there was a time, I think
for
a community,
riots and so forth.
Yeah, there was a riot in a certain community, and they brought out rubber bullets, which apparently they
no, but I riot. But I'm talking about, you know, you chasing behind a criminal as a police officer. I don't expect you to go with rubber bullets when them shooting
real thing.
Understand real thing, right? But can't we not try to train our officers more into trying to just probably
in the art of persuasion and negotiation?
Not that I'm looking for now, boy. Like try to.
What are you looking for?
To shoot, like to be able to kind of shoot the person.
Semi-lethal force.
Yeah, you know, we don't want to kill them because sometimes too, families don't get justice in that way. In the aspect of sometimes a family might want to know why did you hurt my relative, or you know, what happened? Why did it reach to that?
So it robs them of some form of closure.
You know, give them that opportunity.
So just outright vengeance sometimes isn't.
Give them that opportunity to hear what happened and whatever the case may be. Plus two, it also helps with future investigations as well, with matters that align and look the same. It would help the police service to be able to kind of help to resolve issues like that. True. But when you just go ahead and you just kill the individual, that's it, you know.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Their problem's over.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Granny.
Yeah, I was listening to the program. Yeah. No, 4 officers went last year to talk to one fella. I'm out of the 4 police them to talk to the fella to see what. Before, as they reach in the yard, one officer got about 4 shots, he fall on dead. Right. When they come in your house to do house invasion, 4 come in and 6 of them come in. They don't come nice, you know. They shoot the police officer and tackle him in his house. The man had do them nothing. He was working. The man charged them for what they do. They check them. They take holiday. But up to now, nobody trust him. If they call it it, they shoot him. They shoot the prison officer. Last year or year before, and look in no road. When you're here, and then they have no respect for the law. You're threatening the Minister of National Security. You're threatening the whole government there. The Attorney General, you're threatening the Law Association. Or you're afraid nobody. So what you want the police to do? And stand your ground, Lord? I want that to come very fast. In Central Lena Village, this week, the people working so hard, they hold up the rope, they shot 3 guns in their hand. Then it is illegal guns, and the people are going to 4 o'clock morning. They take what the people have, the double man. They hold heat up, they get up 2 in the morning, they take what he has, and then they go in your house invasion. In the district, they call Tiago, they beat the woman, they tie her up, and they take things from her house. They beat one of them and take gas on she before last and burn she. So when them come in your place, what they will do? I want the standard ground law to come fast for people to get help. And I say they should never investigate the police because police have life like everybody. Look how much are we working policemen are shot. But by 2 women police. 2 women police this last month. One in South Carolina, one in Portland. They hold their hand and by 10 sons. So you have to do things too to protect yourself. Thank you, boys.
I remember, thanks so much for your contribution. Caribbean soul. What is troubling you, boy? What is big trouble in you? Mr. Rima, try and cook something for Caribbean soul for me, please. You know, me saying that, Andy, me in here, you all talk about Marsha Walker being kicked out of the NT. I find you all just run us around the stadium. All right. To be honest, I did not follow up on that whole story of Marsha Walker, but that you mentioned it, I decided to check out to see what was happening there, and I saw that the National Transformation Alliance, they would have put out a release stating that 3 members actually was removed from the executive, the governance team and executive of the the National Transformation Alliance. I think that they say their views posted on social media are not a reflection of the party's policy and are the personal opinions of these individuals. For some time now, these individuals have been posted on social media, grossly critiquing the present administration, which may be misconstrued as the NTA's position. The NTA wishes to advise the public that they are distancing themselves from any posts made by these individuals.
That is the main foundation. Come let us go hand in hand.
I guess that it's all based on the party's policies and the direction that they definitely would like to continue to to proceed with. And if it is that they decide that they no longer want to they want to distance itself from these 3 individuals, Marsha Walker being one of them. I think Marcus is another one. His name, I think, is Marcus Scott. And Sir Drew. I just can't remember first name. But yeah, I think those were the 3 individuals that have been removed. Well, boy, oh boy. I don't think that will really, I don't think that it will really create much conversation because as we Trinis would say, who's them? Them not in power. So I think that's why probably a lot of...
That's probably why it flew under the radio.
Yeah, because it didn't even come up anywhere on any of the groups that I would have been in, or even on my timeline, I didn't see anything about it.
Right.
And I haven't even seen anything from her, any response from her. The one in particular, Marsha, I didn't see anything from her stating, a response to it. So I hope that, that is sort of the business, clean the house, sort of the business. They have now until the next 5 years before another general election to sort out the house. So at least when they come in good, right? Just an update though, where West Indies cricket is concerned, within the hour, Cricket West Indies Strategic Summit concludes today with a press briefing at 3 p.m. CWI leadership includes CEO Chris, I'm seeing Sir Clive Lloyd, Brian Lara, he's also part of it, and they're addressing performance challenges and structural reform across West Indies cricket. So it's actually happening now, and I believe, well, in a few minutes, they are going to have that press briefing at 3 p.m. to inform us of exactly the way forward, and I'm seeing there that Darren Sammy is also part of it. So, Mr. Locketa, I just wanted to make sure that I give you that update as well, so that you would be aware that the coach is there. Yeah, the coach is there as well. Yeah. Anderson, Granny made a great point. She's so right. We need a stand your ground law right now. If we give citizens the chance to defend themselves, we can fix this out of control crime problem. Trinidad and Tobago has so many patriots who are ready to step up and make a difference if given the chance. All right, guys, we're going to pay some bills, and then we're going to come back in our last and final hour right here on the Street Council. All right? And you guys keep it locked to the Street 919 FM.
Don't go nowhere.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Get interactive with us. Call now and be part of the show. Don't miss out. Dial 466-5391 or 342-0081 and join the conversation today. The Street 919 FM, where your opinion matters.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah.
So we are back.
Remember, the key to success is working hard.
Just about 7 minutes past of 3 o'clock. In our last and final hour right here on the Street Council.
Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
Good afternoon again, going out to all our members, all our listeners of the Street 919 FM.
Because now,
to all our members locked on YouTube and Facebook, our website, good afternoon. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And let everyone know that the Street Council is in session right here on the Street 919 FM. Just a reminder, this CPL season, Chase the Crunch with KFC's Boundary Bucket. 6 juicy pieces of chicken, 4 crispy tenders, and 4 mouth-watering sides for just $139.95. It's an app-exclusive offer. So part up, download the KFC TT app and order yours today. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Yes, sir, guys. And to make a massive, don't forget, every Thursday is karaoke night at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Free entry. Doors open at 8 until $250 bar tab. Free shots, specials on White Oak and Campari. $10 on Caribbean Stag. Hosted by Cami, music by DJ Matty, all at Vibes Event Space, located at number 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bon Accord. Make sure you don't miss out on the excitement.
Yeah. For those that want to, be in the loop and to know exactly what is happening with our cricket, our West Indies cricket, the CWI leadership, they are actually addressing the performance challenges and structural reform across West Indies cricket. That is happening now. You guys could probably go to the West Indies cricket fan page. They are live there and take it in. Please let us know exactly what's happening there. But I hope that the meeting was a positive one, and I really hope in the coming days and weeks that we could definitely see some changes within the West Indies team, yeah?
For everything big onion.
We could only hope.
Huh?
We could only hope.
Foreign land.
The final hour, guys. What is not a crime but should be considered a crime? That's our segment here. You all know how to do it. 342-0081, 466-5391. And I'm going to kick it off today. See what should be considered a crime? The disparaging treatment between the children and grandchildren. You know you was the hardest disciplinarian when it came to your child. You would lash them for leaving a spoon in the sink. But when it comes to your little grandchild, that is an angel that can do no wrong. When your child say, you used to lash me for the same thing, all of a sudden you have amnesia. I never lashed you for them thing. You act like I was such a tyrant, and you sitting there gaslighted, by your own mother.
Wow,
crazy,
wow.
Part of the reason me want to turn, because yeah, my father was a disciplinarian in the house, and I've seen how he spoils his other grandchildren.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me take this one. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Laoketa, quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to mention that the Breakfasted name was changed to Femme de Chalet. I mean, it means, if you translate it, it means women of fire. That means it's cooking environment, it's called women of fire. Femme de la Chalet. Only thing about grandchildren I'm speaking about, I had an experience because I had to tell my father at that time, or maybe my 40 years already. I said, but we love your grandchildren more than we. Because when he go to the supermarket to make his groceries, I used to go to him because he was a pensioner at that time. The first thing he doing is picking up little snacks for his grandchildren. And I say, but we. So it's a fact that people, well, I don't know if all of them, but most people have a propensity to pay particular attention to their grandchildren. And their children at a certain age.
Yeah, that's all it is. The grandchildren get all the nurturing, Anderson.
Yeah, it's true. I actually experienced that firsthand. Yes. So the name of the breakfast shed, or is the name of the breakfast shed is Femme de Chalet.
Women of fire.
Women of fire. So I say no longer breakfast shed again, like in my days it was breakfast shed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay, thanks so much for that.
The parking is a real obstacle now. So
correct.
Okay, good.
Correct. Thank you, Mr. Locketa. So women of fire. So I guess we should see more women of fire at the breakfast shed.
We could only hope.
Yeah. Here was a crime for me, Hold on, let me take this one first. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I have a suggestion for the court and for the police service.
Go ahead.
Have a swift justice court for people of small matters rather than have to go through what they call this thing, civil, whatever you call it, that private matter business. You have to go and hire a lawyer and all this kind of thing. Why people can't go to court and stand up for themselves, lead their cases, and get swift justice? So small matters, like my neighbor cut down my mango tree, and these little things like how
swift justice.
Yes, swift justice. Little small matters and let people, because every time somebody borrows something from me, I don't have this, I have that. I go to the police and they tell me about what do you call it?
A private matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will have to go to the GP and right.
You're supposed to be for the people, serve the people. Why we have to go through spend the expenditure and spending a lot of money which we don't have for the simple little things? Is it a justice system figure that they have to make money off of everything? Come on. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much, member. Thank you so much. And I agree a bit with the member. Yeah, we could have something like that set up. Give you the opportunity to be able to sort it out swiftly within this particular sort of forum. If it is that you don't accept to go through this channel, then we'll take it down the long road, which means going through the GP and bringing you up and making sure that you pay the fees. All right, whatever lengthy legal fees that comes with it, you will make sure and feel the brunt of it, because you have the opportunity where you could sort out trivial matters, minor matters within that particular forum, like what the member is speaking about.
I got one here. As an American living in Trinidad, I don't understand the use of ghetto word persons all the time. That should be a crime.
What do you mean by ghetto word person?
I'm not too sure. Could you clarify for that member? I'm assuming it's a slur or something that he's referring to.
Okay.
I can't say community guidelines will block you if you try to comment it, but just try to be a little more specific now, so we know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What should be considered a crime? And I think I mentioned this already. We all go into the same place. Why can't we carpool? Why all of us? Why the four of us must all want to drive our own vehicles? We live in the same house, go in the same place. Why should we all leave with our vehicles to take up 4 parking spaces?
We must have regard.
I think that should be considered a crime.
Forget all your differences, let me.
So, you know, I had one of those sorts of weekends, and I decided to take, go to the evening mass yesterday. And I was saying, well, it's evening mass, things should be a little more quiet. Hashim, problems for park? Problems? I'm talking about the whole church. If you see cars.
It's last mass of the day.
Listen, when I enter the church, I alone sit down in a whole aisle, and I saw a lot of other persons they alone sit down in their section. That could tell you how empty.
So the cars ain't matching the people then.
No, and that alone telling me that 3-4 people living in the same place come with their vehicle. Because that particular car park is not like the breakfast shed.
Right.
And
it's full. It's wide.
People who know the Shogunas Catholic Church by the police station there, they have parking.
I find a lot of churches have ample parking spaces.
I am sure they are fitting more than 45 cars. Positively sure. Right? And I am telling you, it was packed. It was even packed on the outside, on the side by the pavement. But yet the church was empty. So, come on.
Because now
another one for me, and I say I definitely have to mention it. And the father said it within his contribution last night.
A strong and better nation.
What is a crime for me?
That is the
it's persons who does literally be like, Brother Hashim,
hand in hand,
Brother George, Brother Sister Suzette, Sister Mary, how you going? You're good. But your own biological brothers and sisters, you're not talking to them. That should be considered a crime. That should be considered.
Wow.
Your own brothers and sisters at home.
But you don't know the circumstance between
your
siblings.
own brothers and sisters at home. You're holding real grudge.
They could be fighting over land.
Listen, but you're there in the people church. But brother Smith, Brother Dream,
now the election back and I'll die.
Sister Mary, how the family? Sister, have a productive week.
Thank you, brother.
And your day home cussing away.
And how your little brother going?
That should be a crime, yo. Big crime.
Because now more than ever we
persons working in parts place.
Discipline, tolerance, and
that don't know the difference with vehicles and giving people wrong parts to install on the vehicle.
Oh wow.
That should be considered a crime.
That sounds personal, sir.
Come now, man. How you don't know the difference between a Tida, a Almira, I mean, yeah, they are Nissan vehicles. But you trying to tell me that you don't know the difference?
Two completely different models, though.
Different vehicles. That should be considered a crime.
Wow.
Giving people wrong parts to go and install on the vehicle. And you know what make it even worse? I don't know if one of the persons was, you know, he got a little frightened when the part was returned. Explaining to the individual that, hey, you know, this is the wrong part or whatever. You know, like it's not working now. Like something,
Right.
no. I said it seemed like this particular part defective, right?
Wow.
You know, he knew it was the wrong part and still give me the same wrong part and tell me probably something wrong with this one. Try a new one. And he know it was the wrong part. That should be a crime. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
As we're talking about wrong parts, the bamboo in particular, they need to do something about some of these people in the bamboo. Because they're selling your parts of car, and when they say working, or it's not the right thing, sometimes you carry it back and they tell you you can't get back money.
Yeah.
Credit.
Yeah.
That should definitely be a crime because there's no law in the country so that you cannot get back your refund on your money once you have your receipt and it's an invalid item.
Remember, me I want credit, you know? I was shares in the place. If that is what you want to do, I want to give back my money, give me shares.
Yeah, this no money thing policy, that can't work.
Thank you. Yeah.
The law to look into that.
Yeah, member. In front of the class. Thanks so much.
Yeah, this one getting personal for you, boy.
Yeah.
But worse yet, to go back in the bamboo, you can't find them at all.
You get the original part now. You get the correct part that you're supposed to get. And when you're going back in the place now,
right?
It's because one man asking everybody, who sell this man parts? Because he had the thing about them parts, please. Some of them. Not all the time they just give you a receipt.
Right.
They will take your money, but not all the time they will give you a receipt. So you don't know who signed the receipt. Because if you don't have a receipt, you can't see who sell it, right?
Right.
And nobody is going to come front and say, well, I make a mistake. So everybody asking and everybody saying, I don't know. But thank God for that thing called links. And I have you had the proof I have it via email as well.
Right.
And I was able to show them that, hey, come on, man. That should be considered a crime. Selling people wrong parts of the vehicle.
To build a strong and better
People frustrated. I miss out a nice jam. Hey, make sure I could go, man. Safely. No, a party
What's
I'm
that?
talking about, you know, a party. Yeah, the name of the party was Jam. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's make it sure. You see what's a crime, boy? Oh God. As is World Steel Pan Day. If you as a Trimbigonian never put stick to pan before, even if it's just one note you hit, I find as a crime. I find as a crime. No.
To the instrument.
You ain't had to like the instrument. You ain't even had to know how to play it. But to say you as a Trimbigonian, never curiously, you had a pan in your vicinity and you say, oh God, bang, nothing. Not one note you tried to strike just to hear how you would sound if you had a stick in your hand and just went, bang. No.
I've done it.
Come on, man.
I've done it.
You
But
must.
I know there are a lot of persons who probably still just never, probably got the opportunity to say, well, give me this stick and let me try something. There are persons who probably just haven't gotten there as yet. Because
Tell me you don't.
like I mean I was able to beat a Tassa already. But there are a lot of persons who never beat a Tassa.
See, there you go.
You know, but I wouldn't hold it to them that much. I mean, if they have intentions, like if they say, I wouldn't mind beating a pan or whatever, and they're excited about it, I'll say, all right, but they just haven't done it just yet.
Yeah,
because
but
there are things that you'll add to your bucket list. There are a lot of things that you'll want to do. Like, for instance, I know you want to have plenty children. You haven't gotten to it yet, right? But you'll get to it.
Who tell you I want plenty children?
But that's not what you told me off air?
No, that's not what I said.
I'm misunderstanding what you said.
Very much so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. That happens a lot in Trinidad. So
I realize. I realize.
Cause you know as well as
Politicians say one thing and all you're hearing the next thing, and then you want to say, but such and such said. Anyway.
But you know what I want to find out from our members as well?
What's up?
I want to know how much belly we really have. Nah, not like that. Not the physical belly.
What are we talking about then?
Like, I want to know the extreme that some persons will really go to.
In any situation or
no.
a situation in
I'm
particular?
going to explain a situation here. Members, hold the line for a minute, right? So you have you're living comfortable, right? Yeah, your madam home. In your case, yeah, your madam home. In a lady case, she actually missed her home. Things mightn't be going, you know, the way that you wanted to go. And let's be real, nothing is perfect.
Nothing.
Right? So you're going out there and you meet somebody.
No.
Oh, matter of fact, I shouldn't say you. I should say that you went out there, Lyman, you Hashim, and you came across this.
Somebody bounced me up.
Yeah, somebody bounced you up. This lady who, she started throw line. Line, sinker, net, everything she throwing at you.
That is the main.
And you tell her, you say, ma'am, I living comfortable. And she say, nah, that's not a problem, Hashim. It's not a problem. I okay with that. You go on and you play fast with yourself. And go on home by the young lady. All they wine and dined, stressing on the wine, and had a good time. And you fall asleep. She decides to pick up your phone ringing off the hook because home calling you to find out where are you. It passed your curfew, it passed the time you just normally come home. Where are you? Madam decided to pick up your phone and just message home to tell home he's sleeping, you come home just now. What are we doing after that? Now I want to know how much belly we really have as a nation.
You could travel to Tobago without a passport, right?
So I want to ask the listening public, I want to ask our members, if you happen to be in a situation like that, what you doing? What are you on the receiving end? Or I want to even know if it is that you as an individual, would you do that? Would you pick up that person's phone and message home base to tell them, well, she's sleeping and she will come home when she'll come home just now.
Why is your phone within arm's reach of somebody else who should not have access to your phone?
That is not it, Hashim.
No. I am asking every question under the stars right now. No, because you allowed
if all the information is already out there in the public, well, not the public, but all the information was already shared with the individual. Listen, I have somebody, and
yeah, but they put God out of their thoughts to message that person from my phone to say, "You come home just now. He's sleeping." No, man. They don't fall already, yeah? First of all.
342-0081-466-5391. Are we, would you just take an apology? You know, she say, Hashim, oh God, you know, is it's the feelings after you and I make a mistake. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Could we continue doing what we just do? Lime, dine, jam.
You lucky by name is not Ike Turner or Chris Brown. Nah, that all I'll be able to say, you know.
I get up to
Nah.
Hey, DJ Andy, brother.
There he is, brother Trev. How you doing?
I quiet, guys. I quiet. I now get to tune in here for the third and final hour. So let's locked on to my radio listening. I know we in the what is not a crime, what should be a crime segment. But most recently, you just asked a question. So to answer the question, I am not in a situation where I have any ladies who I talking to on any level other than just professional or just regular citizen. But if to just answer and no joining, if I was in a situation like that, well then, long story short, you got caught. You know, you happen to fall asleep, you leave your phone on the side. The person, the couple of questions will come. Did the person know you're in a relationship?
Yeah, that's what I said. They know that you're in a relationship. Yeah, you already told them that you're in a relationship and all of that. Yeah. And they just message your spouse, your home, and say, he's sleeping, and he will come home just now.
Sleeping, or more so if like the phone ring and she answer it and say
she answer. She just see the phone constantly ringing. So I guess out of probably concern, I don't know, or to maybe make sure that the wife don't continue being worried. She message the wife to tell the wife or home base that hey, he's sleeping. He will come just now.
Yeah. Well, I might be different, The first thought that will come to my mind is what the young lady should have done is wake up you as a man. Not take it upon herself to address that situation. Because then now she kind of exposing you.
What about if the tables change? If it is that you were the side piece and the phone and you see the phone ringing, would you be the person to pick up a phone and message her husband home to say, yo, she's sleeping and she will come just now?
Yeah. No, first and foremost, what I is a clear, you see, I'm showing you the same level of consistency.
Right.
Even though you didn't ask. The first question to answer is, would I enter a side piece situation? I would sincerely like to believe no. I like
how we say like to believe, because we never know what we go do unless...
but let's just say hypothetically.
Let's say in it hypothetically.
Right. Would you be one of those individuals? I mean, you really like the girl, everything about her feeling right, it's nice.
Appealing to you.
Yeah, it's nice. But you're just not first, you're second. Would you make an attempt to become first by messaging the main man to tell him, boy, Stephanie's sleeping and she'll reach him just now.
Yeah, don't take it on too much. Nah, I wouldn't do that at all because again, I'm being honest, is the type of person I am. I mean, that will cause a lot of drama, and if I really like the person like that, and I think I might want to be with the person, then I will have that conversation with her from early on, like, what are we really doing? Because, again, like me, if it's me we talking about, it's not drama, man. That might cause drama. You know?
I get you. I
in the line at Subway, and a man see me and say, nah, that's so-and-so, who look like so-and-so. I can't take on that way. Especially in this heated Trinidad. Yeah, boy, But
mind you, as much as what is going on in the world or in Trinidad, you know, it have people who just love to live on the edge. You know?
Yep.
It doesn't even matter what happens yesterday. They will go ahead today and continue doing what they're doing, because they just don't care.
Yeah, I understand. No, what you just said there, you helped me to remember one and summarize a bit of what I wanted to say. I have no objection to persons who love, let me use the word love, to take risks. They don't like risk, you know. They love risk. They love the feeling of getting through. no matter how hard or difficult it is,
the excitement,
we need categories separate. You see, the same with them same person, if they're in a party or if they want to party till they're sweating plenty, that don't mean people who just want to stand up and chill can't enter the party. And if we're talking about in life, let we make sure the fibers separate. Certain environments that neutral is the workspace, first and foremost. That's a professional environment. So it shouldn't really have no place. I ain't really liking you, and there's a lot of people I feel that really like you too. So let me see how we can try to squeeze it out and think that's not the case. Because your salary from your workplace is how you're able to provide for your life. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
so I want to take up too much more time.
Thanks very much for your contribution, member.
Blessings,
nice,
guys.
Man, yeah.
As he talking there, I saw something earlier on in the show, and I meant to stick it to you. I saw a screen cap. I think it was on MY or BTT. Somebody screenshot a bank transfer.
Right.
A young lady, and it said that somebody transferred her $3,000, and in the message with the transfer, it said, "I love you more than your man."
Whoa.
I said, and if you see the comments, Anderson, it's rough out there, no?
No, but what could really be
$3
going
grand
through your mind to literally pick up somebody's phone, knowing of the situation that you even put yourself in, to message the person home to tell them, you come just now, Anna.
The love of the game.
Or she'll come just now, Anna.
It's the love of the game. It's the love of the game.
Nah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
What would you do, member? I think this member here might be a seasoned member in these kind of things. Good afternoon, member.
Hey, good afternoon, DJ Anderson. Good afternoon, Dream.
Yes, sir.
Anderson, Dream. How long you want to keep that side chick for? Let me tell you something. When you're dealing with that side chick, they just do gymnastics for you because they know they had a hole, you know.
Simone Biles levels, huh?
Yeah. So they go do the gymnastics for you now. We don't be getting home. But you see when they start to cook for you,
oh God,
I start to feed you,
right?
Run
like the wind.
Feelings start to get catch.
Whoa.
They start to catch that feelings. They want to be the main chick now.
Echoes, it ain't even the feelings, bro. It's the sweat. Aha. You catch it, huh?
Yeah. So let me tell you something. When they see you dealing with that side chick, you gotta make sure that side chick have a man doing it.
Boy?
No, but in this case, as I was saying here, he already explained to her that I am Mama's home.
But make sure she have one too.
Oh, but make sure she have one too.
Yes.
Oh.
We can't both be. One of us cannot have more to lose than the next. All right. We had to be even here. All relationships is supposed to be even, right?
Now I know situations where they say they have somebody, but it wasn't the somebody who you think they have. It wasn't like they had a man. They like both.
That's okay. As long as there's somebody else, eh?
And they set up a link in the aspect of what you didn't get to experience home. You're experiencing it for the first time there.
What, like on a sparrow thing?
Yeah, three
the both of them?
3 of them.
The both of them?
The time of your life.
The both of them? Nah. Boy.
But Echoes, let's just say if the tables are turned around now in the aspect of you are the person who is the side piece. Are you going to pick up your phone or pick up the person's phone to message their husband or boyfriend and say, she's sleeping, Selena sleeping, she'll come home just now?
No, but why would I do that? I eat and do it.
You understand? Thank you.
And I know I could still go where I want to go. At time of time when I go deal with you, and I know she go bring some goodies too now.
Wow.
You know, when you decide.
All right, Echoes. All right.
Thank you, Echoes. Come to the front.
Thanks, Echoes.
That's a man with sense.
You know what I believe? I want to believe that it seemed to be that I don't think men, I could be wrong, would make that kind of mistake. I think it's more women who
as in pick up the phone and say.
Who would pick up her phone to message another woman or to call another woman phone.
In the case of men, it would have to be that the phone ring and she just went around and he pick it up to answer it. You know, and in most of those most of them cases, no, and in some cases like that, when you find the men answering the phone, I believe most times, because again, it have petty men out there like that, bro. And big man is not a man if that's the case. But in most cases, that man is already under the impression that he's the only guy.
Hashim, I'm telling you, what I know go hurt me, and I don't see nobody phone. If I in that situation, see no evil, hear no evil, right? If I am in that situation, madam phone ringing, I swear it's YouTube playing from the establishment that we're in. Whether it be home by you, or we are double, wherever we are, I look into, hey, it's YouTube. Me or I tell you, listen, better you put your phone on silent. So put your phone on silent. Yeah, so hear no evil,
see no evil.
Hi, good afternoon, member.
Good afternoon, council members.
Yes, sir.
LA in the house again. As I drive around one of the errands now, but I don't know the maintenance around the property, so I'm going by the hardware and buying the stuff. And, so
yeah, we know how it goes.
You know it goes there. So where is it the crime segment?
Yeah. What should be considered a crime?
Yeah, you know what? You know what should be considered a crime, gentlemen?
What's that?
That people or the selling things over here, they're selling stuff, right? And then they don't sell the parts to repair.
Yeah. I know about that.
Sir?
That should
for sure.
I go to the front of the class for that?
Yeah. That's something I even fed up of. They always and
good and fed up.
The price of it too, it's very pricey.
Yep.
And then if a seal burst, a rubber burst, well we don't carry the parts for it, you know.
So what you bring it here for then?
Yeah, but that's that thing. You know, I can't remember the country name right now, but it's a country passed a law that if you're selling them thing like a washing machine or anything, you must have parts to fix it.
Correct.
Must.
Yeah, you can't tell me you're selling a refrigerator then so when it's done, you have to go and buy a new one. That's what they say.
Basically.
No sense.
Hey, council members, let me tell you guys something. I mean, I love my country, and I'll always tell you guys that. But doesn't matter wherever you go and you come back maybe 5, 10, 20, 30 years, you come back. This place is looking the same. It has no difference in the place. You know what I mean? Same bad road driving on. Doesn't matter which government gone. Same bad roads, potholes, the pavement. You can't even walk on the pavement. And I say, Jesus Christ, man, nothing is changing. Nothing is changing at all. Nothing. I hear you guys talking about the school today, and I was just in amazement. It's been amazing. Any brothers, love all the program.
Thanks.
Yes,
thanks so much, member. And be safe.
I hope before I leave, I could probably see you guys or something. You know what I mean?
That'd be nice.
That'd be great. That'd be cool, bro. You know, we're not hard to find.
Yeah. Thanks,
member.
member.
All right, stay blessed.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I see in Gordon he's saying, guys and girls, forget about the phone or who calls. Just I guess he's trying to say just don't do it. Just don't do it, I guess. And it's true, I mean, this was a no way to promote nobody to go.
This was a hypothetical question.
Play that you want to be best side piece or anything like that. But it's just I realize that we live in amongst persons within our environment, within that They really are. We are a bunch of risk takers, boy.
Yeah.
We love to take risk to the point that we don't mind if it is taking that risk means messing up a whole other person's life.
Risk it for the biscuit. Life is about taking what you want. You see it, you take it.
If you already, and that's what the thing again, I just always say that to you, Hashim. You're coming for a job. I told you exactly what the job entails, and I tell you how much the job is paying. I told you that this is what you have to do, and you say, okay, this is what you sign up for. You sign the contract, you're happy, you start to wear the uniform, you're coming to work. All of a sudden, after 2 weeks, little bit of money, this little bit of money, and all of this had to do. All of what they're talking about is within their contract.
Parameters are what you
right?
what you
There's
are meant to do.
nothing outside of it. They're too wicked in here. If they don't say that, it's because they start to get into bubble. Right? All kind of underneath thing and whatever. Right? And this happens everywhere. And I call it name. This happens in ministerial licensing. This happens in the prison service. As you could, the amount of prison officers get caught with contraband and all kind of different stuff. So you know it happening. Within the police service, it happening. And it's because some of these persons literally sign up for a job, know the job paying them X amount of money. You're living beyond your means.
Yep.
And you start to do nonsense. So and it comes back to that. The person tell you they have the inner relationship. Me really no, I know me looking for nothing and I understand. We just lime in. We just having a time. You understand? Whenever you in need, call me and I will come. And you know, you go home after, I go home after. I know the situation. I already know when you're home, don't call you around this hour, that hour, whatever. But you just take God out of your mind on that particular day and do that kind of nonsense.
We must show discipline.
And then you want to say that you know why this place has so much of criminal. You yourself is a criminal.
He's a criminal, yes. I mean, mashing up people good living.
You understand? You yourself committing crimes.
Divorce rates only going up and you carrying about your business, eh?
Nah, man. Nah.
When the thing done mash up, you done slink away back to Fitzbar.
Any woman or man. Any woman or man that could commit an act like that, Hashim,
is that criminal?
Jail. Consider that crime. And that talk. Jail.
Well, if horning was a crime, sir, I don't think we have enough room in the prisons right now.
Boy.
We had to open up the old one on the islands again.
Which one you think would have been maxed out first? Would it have been the woman or the men side? Which side do you think would have been maxed out the first?
Men.
Men, why?
Men. Because we easier to catch.
Women
horn better than men.
So I saw somebody post this, and I said I had to share it with you all in the members. So he said that I know he was joking though, but stories like that, similar stories that I've heard that things really happen. But listen to the story. So he went by ex cook up a nice meal and dish it out on a plate, and he was eating. And while he sit down there eating, the dog, they have a dog, a new dog, and the dog just keep running around in circles and watching him and jumping and whatever. So he watching the dog and he's saying, hey, the dog real friendly and nice and whatever. So he the girl's sister, his ex-sister, was walking passing, and he said, hey, this dog real friendly and nice, girl. She said no. She said he not friendly. You're eating from his plate, so that's why he jumping up so and watching you.
He was eating food from the dog plate.
Yeah. The ex gave him food from the dog plate.
Also, man is dog.
And there's always say man is dog.
Okay.
What?
What?
I eating and I find out. You see me?
After
I hear that, I telling myself, me eating from nobody that call X. And you have to be careful where you're eating from.
Listen, I was seeing these videos of these women making food and say, "Hey, baby, there's 2 plates in the hand, you know. Here, I made you a plate." And then they look at the plate. I made you a plate. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, member.
Why, member, good evening. Hey, why you have me cracking up here? What really happened with that person making a phone call? They're adhering to the new law. They stand in the ground.
I like that.
You're home. When you're with me, so I stand in my ground.
Wow.
All right. Well, I hope that all members who are locked on now, thanks, member. I hope all members that are locked on taking that advice. Be careful when you go there because you never know where you might end up, and that person might end up standing their ground. You're in people property, they stand their ground. Once you're on their property, what you doing there? Who sent you? If you wasn't there, your name won't call. Imagine somebody. Hashim, imagine you go on by your ex and your ex give you food in a plate and then you end up that's the dog plate.
I will never go with my ex for food. You're an ex for a reason.
So
what are the reason is your what are the reason is no what are the reason is your fault or my fault? We's exes now.
So wait. So we can't end on good terms?
Sure we can, but I'm not coming by you for food.
We still good friends?
Yeah, but I just won't come by you for food.
She always love how your mother does make a sweet bread or whatever.
And I love your mother's
and the mother does always invite her, that kind of thing.
And I love how your father used to make bus up shot, but still not eating from you.
Okay.
From you specifically. From you specifically. If your father called me and say, "Hey, I will bust up shot here, you know, you want a bowl?" Yeah, sure. I'll swing by for it.
Yeah, but you don't know Hashim.
Nah.
You could still end up in the doghouse. You could still end up in the doghouse, Hashim, because the father might have make the bus up shot. And he say, them churn and them cook up the takari, you know. Them make the potato and
well, I'll just take the bus up shot now.
Nah, he tell you, come now, sit down and he tell me with me, man.
Nah, I had to go. I had to make it to the bank before it closed.
Hashim, you could get catch.
I had to get to the health center before they close.
There's a possibility you could get
I had to make it to the health center before they close, Pop. So I only stop.
Hashim could lie.
I had to stop.
You know what that make me wonder?
Yeah.
I wonder how much dog plate I probably eat from, boy.
You ever eat from an ex with a dog?
Yeah. And the food tastes good though. But concern. But as a good
Did they pull the plate out the sink or out the cabinet?
Nah, I think I see them take it off from the West Street, But then it have people who just treat the dog like you and me, you know? I mean, yes, we's dog. But what I mean is treat a dog like it's a human.
Like a human being. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a sister, one of my sisters, love dogs. She have inside dog and thing. And my sister will go down to the last. I remember one of her dogs got sick. My sister do blood transfusion and thing on her pumpecker.
Wow.
Yeah. I know people who love, I mean, and nothing is wrong with that, You love your animals, but you trying to tell me you feed me and I play that you just feed your dog? Yo. You see me? And one before we go. Yeah, where's that crime? You're telling me that you're fasting, right? You tell me that you're fasting.
Just know I would never tell you that.
You're staying away from certain things and whatever.
That is the main.
But yet you're out there still holding your man. You're out there lying.
She said she's fast.
You tell me you're fasting, but you're out there you're lying. You're holding your man.
Anderson, she said
you're thieving people thing. Hear this, Hashim. Eat. Better you eat. Don't fast. It ain't making no sense.
She said she was fasting, not abstaining, bro.
Better you just don't fast. Better eat. Eat.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to hear? Eat. Because that should be a crime.
Wow.
Oh, you fasting?
Yes, not abstaining.
You're talking to your mother, your brother, your horning, your all kind of different thing you're doing. But no. This week I'm not eating anything fresh. But your day in another man
taking fresh jam.
Listen. best you eat.
Guys, we gotta go, okay?
Eat, girl, eat.
Okay. We gotta go. We gotta leave, guys. It's been a fun session. We got the third umpire coming up next. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. So, till then.
Yeah, guys. We going.